recording now. Hi.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Pair of Pairs Pod. We're so happy that you are here. I'm Chris.
I'm Joey.
I'm Tom.
I'm Lo.
And we're going to be jumping into a couple of different topics today, but also an intro just on who we are and how we all know each other. So just to start this off, Lo and I actually went to grad school together. We've been friends for how long, Lo?
Like 11 years, 10 years?
Yeah, like 10 years now, which is crazy, insane to think about. Obviously, we are here with our boyfriends. This is, like we said, Joey, and he and I have been together for about 6 years.
This is Tom. We've been together for 3 years. This is Tom.
Hi,
This
I'm Tom.
is Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom.
I like it. So we
And-
played together for 3 years. And we'll continue to stay together until I don't like him, but I like him.
No, they're not allowed to go anywhere. They have to stay. You're stuck with us now. We're in deep.
Oh, he is munching right now.
Sorry, guys. He had to eat. He was dying of starvation before we got on here. So
It's my one meal a day. It's my 1 meal a day. My whole life.
it's one meal a day.
My whole man.
And it happens to be right this moment.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you're
The
welcome.
robot took too long to deliver.
That's, yes.
Don't blame me. It's the robot's fault.
You-
I'm sorry.
Are you saving that for later?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
That's dessert.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Anyway, so Lo and I have been friends for 10 years, ever since grad school. We have a lot of crazy memories in grad school that we definitely bonded over. Then we trauma bonded in some really toxic relationships until we found our people. My person, her person, our people.
Which we have come to find out that we just found the male version of each other.
Basically, yeah. It's a little scary.
So we don't even count. So Tom and I don't even count.
You don't count as a whole person. You're each like half of a whole.
Exactly. We don't.
Really, it's Lauren and I that are in a relationship, and you guys are just like,
That's why
curious, like to look
that's
at.
why we're partially in the screen. We're like halfway out of the screen.
You're students.
That's
We're like extras. We're
Yeah.
like extras. We're just the extras.
So Tom can feel
Oh, thank God.
more part of it.
I will uncross my legs.
You do have to scooch away from Joey a little, and then Joey needs to move towards you.
She said she didn't want me to spill any of my meat juices on her. That's what she said.
meat juices is the choice of
It's
words.
my food. It's my food.
Choice of words.
My meat juices.
Choice of words.
Not to
So anyway, Lo and Tom, how did you guys meet?
Tom was my boss.
That's right.
Just breaking company laws. It's fine.
So does that mean you like authority figures? You were into authority figures.
Yeah, but I was the authority.
Uh-oh.
She likes to dominate. She likes to dominate authority. That's what she did to you, Tom. Did she dominate you?
No. Honestly, Tom came in, and to be fair, in the company that we worked, there was like no rules against dating.
No rules.
There was no rules.
There was no rules,
There
period.
was so much intercompany mingling. It was like we were the least of their worries until I wasn't. But Tom was my boss, and we actually met because I yelled at him in an email, like before we ever had a phone conversation in person, because he wasn't scheduling my shifts.
Tom,
And-
how dare you?
And he never answered the email. I sent him this long, wordy email about how messed up it is that I'm not getting my shifts and he needs to schedule me. And he just never responded.
That was all leadership right there. That was great leadership skills.
He just never responded.
I should have let you know something from the start. Long text messages. I don't do either.
Tom was reading all of this? No way.
I
He
just
put it
saw-
into Chat GPT and he was like, what does this girl want?
Literally.
no.
Give me the TLDR.
I read the header and that was it.
Oh my
And that
God.
was it. It was enough.
The title.
Yeah, and then we were at a pre-shift, and to be fair, I wasn't getting scheduled my shifts, so I was annoyed. And then I come to find out that they needed people to work shifts, and instead of asking the employees who worked there to fill the shifts, They were bringing in employees from other restaurants to fill the shifts.
Well,
Wow.
there.
Oh, I'd have been upset.
They completely overlooked you.
Completely.
All of your talent.
I know. And so I made a comment in our pre-shift about how about you ask the employees who actually work here first? And he goes, yeah, I'll think about it.
But then also,
And then I was like, ooh, I like him.
in her winded email, I got, well, I can't work those days, but I could work these days. And the days that I needed people, she couldn't work. So I found people that could work.
Oh, okay. Fair. Fair. So your relationship started because she was yelling at you in an email. You decided to not read the email, and that turned into a relationship.
Well, then we became friends after that because I was like, oh, I like this. He like doesn't take my shit. He doesn't let me push him around. And yeah,
And the
then,
rest was history.
huh?
And the rest was history.
Yeah, then I left cornbread at work and we went on a coffee date.
Wait, I literally remember that.
Who
That
asked,
you left cornbread at work. I remember that whole thing.
so who asked who out?
Well, technically, you could answer this.
No, Tom, go for it.
Let's
No.
hear it, Tom.
Technically, I asked Tom out because I asked him for months when he was going to take me on a date.
Wow.
What was your hesitation, Tom?
Good. That's good. You have to go after what you want. That's what you're supposed to do in life. You go after what you want.
I know.
That's how you get it.
So we scheduled a 15-minute coffee break in between her lunch break, just in case things didn't go well.
Yeah, no pressure.
And
15 minutes.
she was mad about what I wore.
On our
We're
first
athleisure.
date, he wore a full, well, I mean, other guys would be like, what a move. He wore a full gray sweatsuit.
She was ready.
And sweatpants.
But they were nice.
They were nice.
They were nice. They were nice sweats.
It was athleisure. It was athleisure.
And it was a knitted sweatshirt.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice outfit right there.
Yeah.
You had to wear those gray sweatpants. You know she wanted you to wear those gray sweatpants. You know what the gray sweatpants was all about.
Well, then I tried to order myself my own coffee because, you know, I'm an independent woman. He literally goes, what are you doing? I was going to order coffee. He was like, no, I got it. And I was like,
Well, then what was the second date since the first one was so short? I don't remember.
Sushi.
sushi.
Oh, okay. Sushi.
Yeah. Wait, this is funny too.
Tom, did you know that she was into you?
She made it abundantly clear.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But like in a joking way.
Yeah, I was joking about it the whole time.
Yeah, okay.
So actually, I made a joke at first, and I was like, "Are we like playing with each other or what?" And I made a joke because I dyed my hair brown, and I obviously Tom's Italian, and I was like talking to someone. They're like, "Why did you dye your hair brown?" And I was like, "Oh." And where we worked, it was like an open kitchen concept, so you could hear in the kitchen like as you're walking by. And I said, "Oh, I dyed my hair brown because I heard Tom likes brunettes," and he just pops his head in and goes, "I like blondes," and walked away.
Tom! Hit her with a little humble pie. Dang.
And now look at us. Here we are.
A little bit long in her head.
That's actually really funny.
A little bit of blonde.
A little bit. A little bit. Do you like the blonde, Tom, on her?
Oh, whatever she wears is I like.
That's a good answer. That's exactly what you're supposed to say.
Well,
What do you say?
I need to get out Tom's star chart and add a star. One star.
Gold star. If
Or star.
if you get 5 gold stars, I'll go out with you.
she likes to color her hair with the seasons.
I do.
To color it?
Yeah, I change my hair depending on
Skin
this.
complexion.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, I've been blonde. I will always be blonde. I would look insane if I went dark.
Yeah. I can now my hair changes with the seasons because I need to keep a medium contrast.
That's good. That's good.
Interesting.
Blonde
Yeah.
forever.
Okay,
I
how
don't think I could do it.
Wait,
How
let
did
me-
we meet? Is
okay,
that
Tom,
about the question?
to tell this story about our first date.
No,
Oh, let's hear it.
I want to acknowledge Joe's catering plate as a dish.
He did not save anything.
You have to eat right out of the plate. Eat it while it's hot.
There you go.
I hate cold food.
Yeah, he does hate cold food.
No,
That's
but
a-
it was nice. So she tried to take me to the beach to kiss her, and I wouldn't kiss her. So I waited until we were walking the dog.
Dang, both of you guys are aggressive.
What? With the kissing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one
Sorry,
was
Tom. Sorry for interrupting you, Tom. Sorry.
No,
Go for it.
interjection. And so at the end of the date, we were walking King, and King decided to take a poop while we were kissing.
No, King decided to take a poop, and Tom said, "This is the time."
It was so romantic.
So King, the dog,
Yep.
in case anybody was wondering, was
What?
pooping, and he decided that was the time.
Yeah, but she liked it. She goes, "Oh, Tom."
I said, "Oh, Tom, you kissed me."
Did you ask him to, or did he just like do
I was so flustered, and I was like, "Okay, goodbye."
it?
I get like uncomfortable. I get
Oh.
embarrassed,
Yeah, that's fair.
and I was like, "Oh, Tom!" Like I was like thrown off. I was like, "Okay, goodbye." Look, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Okay, how did you guys meet?
How did we meet, babe?
She was stalking me on the Tinder.
That is an unfair statement. I was
But
not
she
stalking.
wasn't stalking me to like be in a relationship with me. She was stalking me to like tell me about her day. She was like, "Hey, you want to hear about my day?" And then she just told me about her entire day.
It's not what, it's not
And then
what
she's like, "You want me to tell you about my entire day?"
That's not what happened.
And then she told me
First
that.
you have to match,
I'm sorry.
which means you had to swipe on me and I had to swipe on you.
Yeah.
And there's no way we should have ever connected because we didn't live near each other at the time. Like
There you
I
go.
lived a couple of hours away. It took like 2 hours for me to get to him. So our Tinder should have never connected
Absolutely.
because my radius was set.
That's because Joe made his radius like 600 miles.
But mine was like 10.
No.
So mine
Just
should have never.
'Cause my intention was never to meet people. It was just to be pen pals. I was just on there to be pen pals. It was 600 miles away. I was matching with people in different states, just having conversations, and then I get off there. And then I found the perfect pen pal right here, and she made it happen. I didn't even have to say a word.
Sure. That's
But
sure.
go ahead. I'll let you finish telling the story. You tell it better than I did.
Do I?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So my version of events is that we matched on Tinder, which should have literally never happened based on their algorithm, but it did. So it was kind of like meant to be because I was in the city that he lived in for literally like one night. And a couple of days later, he pops up on my Tinder. So we ended up matching. I am a talker, but I am also like, I will write you a novel. If you ask me what's going on in my life, I'm going to tell you. So we just started messaging. And within a week, he was like, we should go on a date. And I was like, okay. So we went on a date. He was super slick with it. Our first date lasted like 8 hours. We were at a restaurant. It shut down. I drove 2 hours to get there, by the way, to meet him. Couldn't find parking. It was a whole thing. I was so stressed out. Whatever. So I finally met him. Funny enough, we like met in the Whole Foods because that's where the parking was. Which we love Whole Foods, so there you go. But I walked in and he was walking up the stairs. And first I was a little nervous that he was a catfish because I'm not gonna lie, like when you see these muscles on Tinder, you're like, that's not a real person. He's not real. And we had never FaceTimed or anything. So like, I don't know, I was probably low-key taking my life into my own hands a little bit. Like he could have been a literal catfish and killed me. I don't know. But anyway, showed up, he was real.
We're doing this, so I had your location the whole time.
You did have my location the whole time. Lauren was really worried that you were not a real human.
Like
Very worried. Very worried.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Between Lauren and my mom, like everybody was so nervous. My mom called me mid-date because she thought that I was like dead because I wasn't responding. But anyway, so he was real. We went to dinner and the restaurant just so happened to be across from his apartment. And that was very slick.
I didn't know she was a catfish. I didn't know she was a catfish.
You didn't know if I was the catfish.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's an easy way out.
Yep, exactly.
That is exactly
Exit,
what
exit stage right.
that is exactly why.
Exit stage right.
That's true. But it was across the street from his apartment building. And our date lasted 4 hours. The restaurant was like, hey, we're closing. And I was like, oh, I'm having a really good time. And so was he. So we went back to his apartment and we talked for another 4 hours. I drove home, did not go to bed because I had to drive another 2 hours. And I went straight into work the next day. Like did not sleep the
Oh,
entire night.
you missed a very important part. That was very similar to their story
What?
about the kissing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
She leaves the important parts out.
I did. I forgot that part. Well, I'll let you tell that part. But to be fair, even though we did go back to his apartment, nothing happened on that.
I was a complete gentleman.
He
I'm
was
a complete gentleman. And besides, I'm very shy. So she came back and I was very shy. And we were talking for hours. And I was learning so much about her because I was like very interested. So I was asking very good questions.
And I don't
to find
have
out
shut up.
more information. And as we were leaving, because she wanted to stay, even though she had to wake up early in the morning, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, are you sure you want to drive 2 hours? You can stay if you like. And she was like, no, I have to be at work in the morning. She wanted to stay and she was really debating whether or not she wanted to stay, where she was going to stay, but she left. And I walked her down to exit the building. And as I was walking her out right in front of the concierge, so just in case we needed proof, she was like, are you going to kiss me or not? And I said, I guess. Are you going to kiss me or not?
Yeah, it was assertive.
So very, very
It
assertive,
was assertive.
pretty aggressive. Like, are you going to kiss me or not? And from that point on, she was at my house every single weekend after that.
Yep.
And at the time, yeah. And she didn't have a problem with the drive. Like, she wanted to come out there every single weekend.
Yep.
And she was
Sometimes
like,
that comes
but first, what she would do is start to leave things at my place. She would leave,
Why did you go to her ever?
because she lived in somebody's basement. So I was kind of like sketchy about that. I was
Okay.
sketched out. I was sketched out about the people.
that
I didn't know
makes
who was upstairs going to be listening. Like, hey, that's weird.
Okay, that makes it sound like I was in a weird situation. I was on a travel contract for work, and it was in a place that, like, there were no apartment buildings. There was nowhere to live. So it was a basement, but it was converted into an apartment. You make it sound like I was, like, bumming off of somebody. No, like, it was a separate apartment. I was paying rent. That
So-
makes it sound like some creepy man, like, abducted me, and I lived in his basement. Oh,
I saved her from the creepy man, the basement that she was living in.
it was a family. They had triplets. They were fine.
Exactly.
They were nice people.
That's what he was doing during the daytime. But at night, he would have a little girl downstairs locked
No.
up and chained up.
Oh no.
I know that's dangerous stuff. This is now we're going into true crime.
Yeah. We're
This
really
is turned into a true crime podcast.
categories here.
I'm not gonna lie. Why would that guy rent out his apartment? He has 3 kids.
Because he knew somebody would rent it.
Yeah, for money.
They had a lot of travel contractors in the area, and so they converted their whole basement. Like, it was separate from the house. It was a walkout. Like, you had access to the yard, all natural light. Like, I mean, there were windows. It wasn't like a dingy basement at all.
So we say this to say you both are very similar in your aggression. Oh, not aggression, sorry. Just assertiveness.
We
Sorry.
go after what we want.
That's it. That's what you're supposed to do in life. That's how you get what you want in life. You go after it.
And he has told me so many times that if I hadn't said that and been assertive with him, we would probably not be together, because he doesn't, like, that's not his style.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm just very quiet and shy.
Yeah. So, like, if I hadn't been assertive about what I wanted, you would have just, like, sat back and nothing
Yeah.
would have ever happened.
Exactly.
I got what I wanted. I win.
Okay.
You're the winner.
I win.
Tell me about being quiet and shy, Joe.
I'm very observant. I like to sit back and watch and learn and take in as much information as possible. And then I use that and apply it to my life. That's why I've become the wisest man to a lot of people I know, is because of the application of my knowledge.
It's
Would you
true.
think that's shy or just observant?
I would say when it comes to women, I'm very shy. I'm very shy. I don't approach women. I don't like go up to women. I've never nobody in my past would ever say I came up to them. That's why I always end up with people that are extroverts.
Shyness comes from, for me at least, my shyness comes from like anxiety. Maybe not everyone's shyness. Maybe they're just not interested. But I think shyness comes from just like not being able to project yourself. And I feel like you just choose not to.
That could be a possibility. Yes. But I've always been that way. Even as a little kid. Like when my grandmother describes how I was as a kid, she would just say I would sit back and I would watch everything.
Yeah.
And I was very quiet as a child.
Oh, his grandmother has told me so many stories about that.
Yeah. So,
She's like, he would just sit in like the corner and just like watch and observe people and not talk
yeah.
and just kind of like be there, be in the space, but just be like very much observing.
See, you both, and I don't know about you, Tom, maybe you were too. You guys probably were all in the mix. Like
What?
whenever people were over the house, like you guys were little kids just running around all in the mix. I was always like in the back, in the corner, just watching everybody and watching.
I wasn't in the mix. I was the mix.
Exactly. I misspoke. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
You don't understand that I was so independent that I would get left places because my parents would assume that I was with other people.
Mhm.
Interesting.
My own community.
Yeah, that's boss energy. You both have boss energy as kids. What about you, Tom?
No, I was very quiet. I did the same thing. I really just listened to people. Just sat at the table and like listened. And most of their conversations were always nonsense too. So I'm like, what the? So go in my room and like hide.
Tom was like, I don't need to be a part of this. This is stupid.
No, I felt how like I wasn't shy, but like also like I was young. I didn't have any like nuanced thought to interject with, so I just listened and then formed my own opinion on what they were saying.
Not me. I'll never shut up.
Okay, so let's all talk about our first like relationship. Like your first relationship, like as a little kid, like your 13-year-old, whatever that relationship was like. If you can remember, let's dive into that. I think that would be interesting because that brings out a lot of your personality. That's very telling of your personality is like your first relationship.
I have no idea.
What?
Like how young?
I don't know.
That should be like high school, right? Or middle school.
Like your first actual relationship?
Yeah, I'm talking about a childhood relationship. I'm not talking about like your first heartbreak. I'm talking about like your childhood, like kind of like kiddie relationship.
I had like a different boyfriend every other day.
So did I. I'm like, wait, that's a very hard question.
Really?
Taken.
Exactly. But that makes my
I
point.
already broke up with someone because they told me happy 2 weeks, and I said, "Oh, never mind."
I was kind of toxic when I was younger. Well, I was toxic for a long time before I met you. But anyway, I had multiple little like boyfriends running around when I was younger, and I just would be like, oh, this one's fun today, and like that one's fun tomorrow. And then one tried to kiss me, and I was like, don't ever talk to me again.
I had really pretty friends though.
Really what? Pretty friends?
Friends. So like a lot of the time I would be like, you're on the phone, you're like, well, I'll tell you who I like if you tell me who you like. And then they say my friend's name and I'd just be like, oh, I can't hear you.
Click. That is not what I wanted to hear.
It's not funny, honey. It made me sad.
But it's not funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened a couple of times. But then like, no, I definitely had like some boyfriends in middle school, but like I was insane.
Mhm.
Like I was crazy. Pretty sure I like slapped one of my friends in the face. I don't even know if he was my boyfriend. I like hit him in the face and I told him to go F a goat. And then I like ran off and then we never talked again. A goat.
Yeah.
I think that was from a movie though. That's why I said it. Like it was like a line in one of like maybe like 40-Year-Old Virgin or something crazy at that time. Line.
Yeah.
That I was like insane. And also it was hard because I was friends with a lot of don't move away from me.
How dare you?
Don't you do that? Go for it. And then like I was just like really athletic. So like half of the time though, I think I thought they were my boyfriends, but like we were just friends. I think I was
No, I think that's true for me too. Cause like I was also like just really like into sports at that time. And so I feel like my boyfriend was a lot of times just like a kid on the team that I was like really close to, or like, cause I mean, like I was a swimmer, so co-ed, whatever, like you're all practicing together. Same thing with like, I had like a little summer camp boyfriend, but it was like whoever I was just around the most at the time and was friends with was kind of like a middle school boyfriend. But like the minute they would try to kiss me, I'd be like, ew, gross, like get away from me. I punched a boy when he tried to kiss me once and I got in trouble, but yeah.
Tell me about your girlfriends.
No.
He said, I don't want to start a fight.
Trap.
Tell me their first and last name and where they are now. No, when did you? Tom had his first kiss when he was very young.
Probably like 8th grade. 8th grade?
4.
Just wait.
Probably 8th grade.
How old are you, Joseph?
What happened?
How old were you when you had your first kiss, babe?
My first kiss?
Yes.
Oh, I was in elementary school.
Yes.
I was probably yeah.
His little hoe.
No, like,
Okay.
I mean like first kiss, like real first kiss.
I'm sorry.
Your real first kiss, not like, oh, I was in like
Nah, it was bad. Like I was in elementary school and like there was like a girl, like this girl got in trouble because she was showing me her like vajayjay, and I'm like in fourth grade, and her dad walked in the room when she was showing me her vajayjay through the window. It was crazy.
Yes.
Why were you peeping through her window?
Because like how all of our buildings were set up is like you can go up to a window and it was right there like at somebody's bedroom, and like she was like showing me like her private parts, and her hair was red because she had red hair.
And you made out with her, like tongue and everything.
No, I didn't make out with her.
Wasn't she also a little older than you?
No, that's another girl.
Oh, that was somebody else. Okay.
So
That was when I was-
your first, like, not like peck kiss, like your first make out.
my
How
first
old?
my first makeout was probably like 11, 12.
Joe, let's dive
Yeah.
into that.
I lost my virginity when I was 13,
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Hit you.
and she was 18.
Oh man.
Technically, it was statutory rape.
That's exactly what she said when I told her that. That's exactly what she said.
That
Oh,
because it is. What 18-year-old should be interested in a 13-year-old? That's disgusting.
Joe.
Ew.
But I
That's
was
not okay.
like thick.
It doesn't matter. That's not okay. That's an 18-year-old adult taking advantage of a child. That doesn't make it okay.
Okay, Jill.
I mean, am I wrong?
Okay,
No.
Jill Alfred.
No,
Am I correct?
no, we're just trying to protect your inner child, and we're just
My
letting you
my
know
my
wild.
my kid version of me.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What about you guys? Okay, let's share. I lost my virginity when I was 13. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I had my first kiss my junior year of high school,
Wow.
Okay.
and
Was that like at a prom or something? Or like before that?
just a boy in a basement after drinking
Oh.
Bacardi, Dragonberry. Great time. Boy
So
in a
you had
basement.
alcohol early. So you had alcohol early.
Oh yeah, I was drinking like sophomore, junior year of high school.
Yeah.
Maybe freshman year. And I did the deed my senior year of high school, right before I went to college, kind of. Yeah.
It's like 17.
Yeah, I was like 17. Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Tom?
I was senior year of high school.
Okay.
Your first kiss or
That too. No, I'm like 8th freshman year.
Oh,
yeah, you said 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th freshman year, and then
Okay.
Kristen?
My first kiss, I think I was 13 or 14. It was like in the summer. My birthday's in the summer, so I'm not sure if I was 13 or 14. And I think I was 14. And then I lost my virginity when I was 15, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it was little. As a baby. I shouldn't have been.
Another
doing
early riser.
Yeah. It was
Cool.
terrible. It was really bad, really bad. I like don't even really count it because it was that bad. But yeah.
Tom and I late bloomers.
There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's probably better because after that, then my boyfriend at the time got super, super, super clingy and I started to like somebody else. So then I broke up with him and started dating somebody else and they went to school together and it happened within like 12 hours of each other, like the breakup and then the date with the other guy. So like not a great situation that I created for myself. I said I was a little toxic in high school. Okay.
I heard the story.
Yeah, you know this story.
Wow.
None of that is new. None of that is news.
Hey, thanks for sharing all of that, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait. Go back. How'd you end up swinging that an 18-year-old when you're 13?
Yeah, Joey. This is a
Oh,
usual.
she-
me?
Yeah,
It was my she was supposed to be like kind of like washing me.
Oh my God, Joey, this story gets worse and worse every time you say something.
right? That's what I said.
Yeah, she was supposed to be watching me and she slept over that night. And that's when it happened.
Yep. Yeah.
I learned
So
a lot.
I will be a psycho when we have kids
Yeah.
about anyone that watches them because that's not okay.
So you banged your babysitter.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing.
You were a child. That wasn't on you to know what you were doing. That
It was
was
very
a great
interesting.
child.
She
Oh
just
my-
kept saying faster, faster.
Oh no.
Sounds-
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Sounds
it.
like she had a lot of experience and that should never have happened. I mean, you're laughing, but it's like horrifying.
Sorry. Sorry.
If you're okay with it, then I'm gonna be okay with it. But I want to let you know if there's ever a time you're not okay with it,
Yeah.
here for you.
Okay.
Yeah, not okay.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you turn into a great human, but I know when he told me that story the first time, I was like, what? Very, 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 very not good.
My
Very
dog,
not.
no,
is,
no.
my dog is breathing into my face.
That's
Can you-
cute. We hear you. We hear you breathing, King. He's breathing into the microphone. He said, "What's up?"
He gets very anxious when we're on like video. Like
Oh.
anytime I have to do a Zoom session, like telehealth, he like cries the entire time. Stop.
But he hates photos. That's
Come
the
on.
crazy
Off.
thing.
Off.
He's like
off,
a child.
Off.
He just wants to be part of it.
Thank goodness. Okay, wait. So I want to get your feedback on the Life Trap test.
Oh, very good. I actually think it's super telling. Did you take yours yet, Tom?
No, he needs to be able to sit with it.
I have
Okay.
been nonstop for the past 8 days since we got back.
He's not had a day
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
Nope.
And
Totally fine. I liked it. I thought it was very informative. I think it's very accurate in the sense of like how it controls the way that you are in different aspects of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I read yours, I read mine, I read his. His nothing in it surprised me at all.
Yeah, me neither.
And mine didn't surprise you.
No, it didn't surprise me.
Neither of yours surprised me. But we've
No.
had these conversations before, so I thought that's why I liked it. Because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
This makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think for me, if anybody hasn't taken this test, you 1,000,000% should, because it definitely helps you recognize like where your hangups in life are. So like your life trap, which is like the whole point. But it's a super interesting test. And I think the results are extremely telling, especially when you think about how you operate. And how you view things, like how something can be totally innocuous to everyone else, but to you, it feels like a really big deal.
Mhm. I think it's really important too that like we used AI to like really dive in and ask us like alternative questions to learn more. And I think that it's important that you answer it really fully.
Mhm.
Instead of like AI will give you like options. I never click the options. I always like typed out an answer and like responded in that way.
Mhm.
I think that this like the test for me, and I read Tom, you heard my results, and I feel like it just like really made a lot of sense. And I think it's really funny because this is just like in terms of life traps. I have OCD, and we all know this that I have OCD. Obviously, like clinically diagnosed OCD. I don't just say that I have OCD. I actually am diagnosed OCD, but I have OCD in my thinking. And that really hinders me sometimes in the sense that I will like obsessively, compulsively think an idea, and then I will find evidence to support that idea. So like I'll have a thought that's grounded in emotion, but then I will find factual evidence to support that emotional thought in this like OCD cycle. And it was really interesting. Like during this test, I talked a lot about why talk therapy actually perpetuated these obsessive compulsive thought patterns that I was having, because instead of me being able to just like something would happen and I would just like move on from it, instead I would have like a jar in my head being like, oh, I have therapy on Thursday. Hold on to this. Remember this for Thursday. Don't forget it. And then it would be something small. And now that happened on Friday right after my session, and I'm holding on to this thing and I'm obsessively thinking about it so I don't forget about it for my therapy session on Thursday. And like, I know this sounds insane, but like ever since I stopped talk therapy, like my obsessive compulsive thinking patterns have actually like gotten better because there's nowhere for them to go. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. And it sounds like no reason to hold on to them because you're not looking for the next chance to talk about them, ruminate on them, like get stuck in that circle.
Yeah. And you know, like we've talked about that a lot. Like I will like occasionally like have a therapy session here and there, just to like check in and be like, how's my PTSD? How's my OCD? You know, all of that stuff when my anxiety gets high. I like
Yeah.
to make sure I'm on the right path. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting that it like touched base on that in my.
That is, I thought it was interesting when I was reading yours too, because I was like, oh, that's like, I would never have thought of it, but like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I did therapy, you know, for a while. I'm not like currently actively in therapy, but I mean, I liked, for me, like I think talking it out with somebody was kind of nice because I have a tendency to like hold things in until they explode, which is like literally one of my life traps, is that like I don't advocate for myself sometimes. Like something will bother me, but because I don't want to create a problem, I will just make peace with the situation, but be bothered internally and not say anything. So like for me, that was where talk therapy was helpful. I mean, I'm also lucky because you're a really great listener, but you know how sometimes like you're afraid to say the thing that's actually bothering you because you don't want to start something that you feel like you can't then end.
Are you pointing at me?
She's like, this is where Tom and I are very similar.
He's not afraid to say it because he doesn't want to start something. He doesn't want to say something because I am very literal.
Mhm.
So if he says something, what he says is it. Even if he might have meant something differently, like he's worried that because I take his like, I'm very literal.
Mhm.
So like, he says something, I'm like, well, you said this. He's like, I didn't like, I meant that, but I didn't like mean that. And I'm like, but you said that.
Mhm. Oh, I get that a lot because you're
Words have meaning.
also, yeah. That's what he always says. He's like, words have meaning. And I'm like, yes, but what I was trying to say is not really what came out.
That's what he struggles with. He's like, I don't know how to say what I want to say, and I know I'm going to say it wrong, and you're going to
Yes.
get more upset.
Yes. And that's exactly how I am. And it's frustrating because then go ahead.
No, she like just thinks I'm like super calculating what I'm trying to say, but I'm like, well, yeah, well, I want to say the right thing so that
Yeah.
I have everything on the table without like having you upset with like just one of the things I said.
Yeah,
But is that projection? Is that projection? Is it the fact that you're super calculated and you automatically project that onto him because that's how you are?
I'm not very calculated with him, but everywhere else in my life, I'm very calculated.
Okay.
If she lets it fly.
I do. I
Just flinging shit everywhere.
But it is true. I am very calculated in everything that I do. I don't. It's very funny because people think I'm really impulsive. But truthfully, like everything is very calculated. My decision came from like a lot of weeks of me adding stuff up and watching and learning. And I think that confuses people.
Fair.
Yeah, but
I'm
then you also, like you just said, you're like OCD in like thought, so like you hyperfixate on things to like find evidence, sometimes even if it's not there.
Yeah.
But it's pattern recognition, right?
Yeah. No, it is. That's why I think I'm right all the time. I'm like, but this keeps happening. And I literally could give you dates and times and the craziest thing, also, this is like obviously a PTSD response, but like I can tell you word for word what you said. Word for word. And I swear, I'm like, he's like, I don't know if I said that. I'm like, I do. I know. I know.
Yeah, no, it makes me a little crazy because sometimes I'll be like I'll have a thought, but like Tom is saying, then I'm like thinking about how I'm going to present it and what I'm going to say, because it's almost like you have to walk on eggshells a little bit because you don't want anything you say to be taken not the way you mean, because if you say it wrong, then that turns into a whole other spiraling argument or like not, but like conversation that sometimes is not pleasant. I mean, I think it's normal. Like everybody argues, whatever, has conversations that maybe they don't where they don't agree, which to me that's like an argument. I think as long as you stay respectful with your partner, like it's fine. But it is frustrating internally because sometimes you're like, I just want to say what I think and how I feel, and I can't because I got to make sure I walk on eggshells so I don't say something that's going to come up in a future conversation where you're like, no, you said that and you said exactly that, and then I'm like, well, yeah, but that's not how I meant it.
But I like conversations where they're more direct because it's intellectually stimulating. It like stimulates me and it gets me to think. It forces me to like think outside of the box. And then it gets you to do research, because if you're wrong, then you want to discover how you're wrong. How did you miss this? Like, how did I like get that? How did I get that wrong? And then you're educating yourself. So you're learning more and you grow. you grow and just become a better person overall. So I believe it's good to have those healthy conversations or healthy debates or however you want to categorize them because they're more beneficial to the relationship long term.
So you're saying that you would rather her just like speak off the cusp and you guys can talk through it?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
What did you say, Tom?
That would never work. Because
Thank you.
That's
Hey,
where
no-
growth begins. That's where growth
Well-
begins. That's how you see your person. That's how you can actually see your person because you're getting the authentic version of them.
Yeah, but
we're
Go ahead.
on the back end of it. We'll be on
You're-
the back end of it. We're
How-
on,
But
because you'll bring up what I said 3 months down the road when we're not even arguing about what we're even talking about now.
But the issue here is I
Snowball.
see both sides of this. Like I understand what you're saying, but from Joey and I's perspective, then is like, are you actually saying what you feel, or are you saying what you think is going to make us react the least?
Both.
No.
say both.
No, you can't do that.
Why?
You have to say what you feel. You have to say what you feel because it's about understanding each other. Like we want to understand you just as much as you understand us. And if you're giving us a piece of you, then we're not getting the whole version of you. And if you want to be accepted for who you are, you have to get that.
But then you also have to understand that we're going to probably say some things that are coming from a place of like, we're just trying to express how we feel in the moment. But sometimes that can be like emotionally driven. So it might not be the most logical thing that's going to come out. And then you're going to latch onto it as, oh, this is just an emotional response. You don't really mean that.
No,
And then
I'm,
you can,
gonna latch onto Tom saying that as truth.
what do you mean it?
I would latch onto that as truth. But that's
Well-
I think that's the different dynamic between like men and women. Like if you would latch onto him, he would latch onto you saying just generally, because Kristen, you would say it and he'd be like, oh, you're just emotional because you're a woman.
Mhm.
If Tom said something to me, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's just emotional, big emotions. I'd be like, he means that. I would like think that he meant it.
Mhm.
That's fair. That's a fair distinction. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am emotional and impulsive and like I am very emotionally driven. Like if I feel it, then it's real to me, whether it's logical or not, which a lot of times like it's not going to be logical in a state of heightened emotion, but like I'm going to react the way that I react because I am a very emotional person. Like I'm a highly emotional person. That's just how I am. I'm not a thinker. That's not going to be my go-to thing.
Yeah. I'm emotional and then I'm a thinker, an obsessive thinker about that emotion and why you made me feel that way. And now I'm going to think about that forever.
I just want
But we want connection. We want connection and we want to feel connected to our partner. And in order to feel that way, they have to share. They have to give us them so we can connect with who they truly are. Because it's just like if you're not going back and forth with your partner, you're like, they don't love me as much as I love them because they won't give me who they are. They're just placating me. And you know when you're being placated, you know when that's happening. I don't want you to placate me. I want you to be 100% authentic with me. If you're not feeling me in the moment, I want you to tell me. It's just like being with the person. You don't want to be with the person because they need you. You want to be with the person because they want you.
Yeah.
I want to feel like at any moment, if you don't want to be with me, you're like this, deuces. I don't want you to feel like you're obligated to be with me. But I do try to, I at the same time, I do try to position myself in people's lives.
But go ahead.
But at the same time, because it's at the same time, it's like I think both of us do this. We position ourselves in people's lives where if they go without us, like it's nearly impossible for them to replace us. It's like you can't replace the person that I am in your life because
No,
I'm very good at just being a great person in your life.
I do feel like that, but I think this is really interesting. I didn't get into this in the life trap test. And I think that this is really interesting. Like you said, I want to know that if the person who's with me, if they don't want to be with me anymore, they're going to say deuces. I want to know that they would work through that to talk to me about it and understand like what's going on to see if we could fix this.
Mhm.
And I've actually talked about this a lot in therapy. And this is not a bad thing. I don't want anyone to think that I'm like complaining about this. Not one person on either my mom or my dad's side has ever been divorced.
Wow. That's
So
impressive.
in my family's life, even if things are, all I have seen is conflict resolution, and sometimes just conflict, lots of conflict, and then resolution, and everything's okay. But like, to me, leaving is not an option.
Yeah. But isn't that also cultural as well? Aren't you Italian?
I'm Italian, Irish, and German. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You're a mixture. You're a mixture.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
But, like-
that's fair. That's fair. Because like, it just with certain cultures, like they refuse to get divorces. Like they once they're together, it's like we're gonna work through everything.
I mean, my mom's side is Italian, my dad's side's German, and I feel like that's kind of how it is. But like, am I saying that I wish that people got divorced? Absolutely not. I'm very fortunate that that's happened. I do know that idea, on top of that, my older brother's been with his girlfriend since the 8th grade. They're married, have 2 kids. Like, everyone's just like with each other forever. And Kristen will tell you, like, I've said to her that like I've stayed in relationships that I definitely shouldn't have stayed in because I was like embarrassed that I wasn't like having this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But isn't that different because you're not married? Oh Lord. You know what time it is and you're drinking that? There's a bunch of sugar. That's
my nighttime snack.
oh
This is my fridge sig.
Joe just ate a whole
I told you about fridge cigs.
plate.
Tom is just like, Joe, just let us have our Coke.
Oh, King, come on. This dog, come over here. Come here. Come over here. But yeah, so I think that that's like interesting. Come here. Okay. You need to just sit or lay down. Your anxiety, my anxiety onto his anxiety, and then his anxiety onto my anxiety. It's a mess here.
Too much. Too much.
I try to be so chill for the both of them.
He tries
It
so
doesn't
hard.
work.
Did you hear what he said?
I try to be so chill for the both of them.
And
Yes.
just-
I want to get back quickly because I had a thought.
Yeah.
Something like the obsessive compulsive thoughts and like how that it's really funny. I will say like I did at the beginning have them a lot in our relationship. I feel like now they're a lot less than they were previously.
What?
My like obsessive, like that. They're less. I'm not saying they're gone. No?
Ah,
Okay.
your thoughts?
Like the
Oh no, they're your
towards you,
thoughts.
towards you, like the obsessive compulsive thinking and pestering about like one topic over and over again.
Give us an example. Give us an example.
She went away this weekend, and then I brought home chocolates, and I just wanted.
Let's hear it, Tom.
It sounds like a great example.
I've been with this man for 3 years and never once has he just like brought home chocolate, like let alone Dubai chocolate,
I know where this is going. Let's hear it, Tom.
entire weekend, and there's a fucking bag in our fridge.
All right, Tom. Let's hear it.
Bag, first of all, it's not a whole bag. It's 7.
Where did you even hear about this? I haven't shown it to you. Who showed you Dubai chocolate?
Show social
Why
media.
is it on my fridge?
Social media.
That's all over TikTok.
He doesn't have TikTok.
It's also on Instagram. It's on social media in general.
But didn't you just say after that long conversation we all had, you guys felt more connected? So because of that, he's going out and he's acting on that connection, that bond that's been strengthened.
Joe, what
Which
are you
which him doing this act of service and his gift giving,
Hold on. You can't talk over each other
This-
because you won't be able to hear.
the act of service and gift giving, you're supposed to be like, wow, this is growth. That's an example of growth.
No, you're not getting it. You're not on the
Okay, go for it.
They were not for me.
Well, no, they
No.
I left some in there for you. It's
You
not.
left okay.
I
He
could have
bought
ate the
them
whole
for
thing. They were so
himself
good.
over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was trying to.
Tom was trying to tell us, and then
Okay, well, I guess I jumped the gun on that one. Sorry.
Joe, thank you for trying to have my back. I you know what I mean. you do this for me time and time again, but I have to do it when I'm wrong, you know what I mean. And okay, so I'm at work. I get this. She goes, "Where are these chocolates from?" And she's grilling me. I know what she's getting at, and I'm just like, do I say anything stupid right now, or do I just wanted some chocolates? They fucking looked good. They looked good. I went into CVS. They looked good. They were right there. They had pistachio in them. I never had them before. And then I'm like, well, and then she goes, I was like, they're good. They're better in the fridge. She goes, well, how would you know that? And I'm like, because I put them in the fridge and I tried it.
I was gonna say, because he put him in the fridge and then ate one. I don't know.
No, but I get what she was going with. She thought I had a girl over or something.
No, I thought a girl at work was feeding him chocolate. And she was like, Tom, try this Dubai chocolate. Like the girl at work that he used to share chocolate cake with at the end of the night. And I overheard her while I was on speakerphone. She was prancing, Tom, you ate the cake without me.
Oh my God. I will never forget the phone call I got after that happened. Lo was literally on the moon. She was so mad.
I was on.
That sent her into orbit.
I think I scared the living crap out of the girl because I said, who the fuck is that?
She was on speaker.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I got the full play-by-play after that happened.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, I got the full play-by-play from Lo after that happened. She called me and she was like, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Like she was going off. She was not happy. So you know she loves you.
You gotta protect what's yours.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay, to be fair, where we used to live, that reaction is not unheard of because everyone there thinks everyone's on limits. Everyone there is either cheating on their significant other or hooking up with someone who has a significant other or who's married or who's engaged. And it's just normal. Like they don't see someone in a relationship as off limits. They're like, oh, great. Let me acquire this target. And that's the reason why I wanted to leave there. I said that to you when we were.
That's how women look at it. Acquire this target.
And men. I mean, it was everybody. It was women, it was men, it was everybody. Like, I mean, I didn't even live there as long as you did, but like it was a lot.
And I actually said that to Tom. I'm like, this is not a culture that I'm comfortable having our relationship build in. Like, I don't want to be surrounded by this. And I knew that it was bad because like someone made this is bad. Someone made a comment about somebody cheating on their wife. And I heard it come out of my mouth. I was like, oh, she's a bitch anyways. And then I was like, that's so bad. It's still not okay. That girl stays. And literally 2 weeks later, I was like, I got to leave here. This is not okay. This is like not an okay thought process to like think that that's okay to do. And so we moved because it's just like so toxic. And when you're surrounded by it, it becomes so normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was so normalized. Like I had a girl literally to my face calling Tom a king and telling me how hot he was and how much she loved him.
Oh, I would have thrown some hands. I turned into a psycho.
She's like, your boyfriend is such a king. And I was like, say it again. And you won't be able to say anything ever again.
I'll make sure.
Like, that's just like the utter disrespect. Like, I don't play with that.
No, me neither.
Sometimes you need those moments just to realize what you have. To just sit back and look and say, you know what? You're right. You're right. You just tell her you're right. That's why he's with me.
And he's so lucky.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
I see black. Like when that happens, I'm like, threat. My body goes immediately into threat. Terminate threat.
He jokes that like if like there's a girl or something and I feel like they're like being disrespectful to me, crossing a line in any way whatsoever, he says I turn into a tiger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, rawr. I don't play. That's mine. Don't come near it. Don't look at it. Don't touch it. Don't say things to it's mine.
Yeah.
Go away.
Even when it's a professional like environment, like we were like on the call with the accountant and babe, and you're like, babe. And I'm like, why are you calling me babe to the accountant?
No, I was saying that to you.
Okay.
I
know, but you were like, you calling me babe like to the accountant though. He can answer that question. But you were like, babe.
That wasn't even intentional. I just don't call you your name ever. So I'm just like, babe.
It wasn't intentional.
It really wasn't. I didn't even realize it till he said it just now.
In your territory.
Do you feel like you have to do that?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's because I don't do that shit.
I clearly believe it. That was somebody else saying something about me.
I'm just saying, like, these girls have no chill in that area. Like, none.
No,
It
I know.
is baffling.
I know.
And like the other part too is like I can tolerate it. Like, okay, if it's some random girl and it happens like in a one-off, I'm like, oh, fun. Like I laugh and I'm like, she has no idea. These would be people that are like my friends that I'm like hanging out with.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's aggressive.
Utterly disrespect. Like it is so insane.
That's aggressive.
Oh, that's aggressive. What about that? There was a trainer at the gym that we used to go to, and she was so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You looking at his face?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't play. And this girl was disrespectful, and I called her ass out because I don't play that.
What's she
I
doing?
don't. It's not okay.
Tell us
She'd be
more.
like, come take a picture with me. No. You know he's in a relationship. I know you were interested because you were interested before we got together and he was not interested in you. So go somewhere, not near him. And no, you don't need a picture with him. That's weird.
Joey, how do you handle that?
I don't look at these people. I don't even pay them any attention.
But she's asking you to take a picture with her.
Oh, I don't do it.
That is not what happens. That is not what happens.
Tell us more.
I don't even know what happened. I don't even remember that day.
I remember.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
this is a-
don't remember the days because I don't pay any attention to it. When people come up and they say things, I don't even like act like that.
No, he checked her. He goes, babe, why don't you come over here? She wants to take a picture with us.
Yeah, usually.
And then he was
I
a
do
picture
something
of
like
her and both of us.
Yeah, do something
That's what she got stuck.
over or something like that to that extent. I don't.
He doesn't.
I don't engage.
You're very respectful.
Yeah.
When I feel like someone is being disrespectful toward me, and I'm standing right there, then my expectation is not necessarily that you're going to do something unless it's like warranted.
Yeah.
Which in that situation, I was okay with him handling it that way because it was like, first of all, we're in a gym in front of a bunch of people. I'm not trying to make a scene. And he literally just was like, babe, come here. She wants a picture with us, which is clearly not what she wanted, but that's what she got.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I do remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I just run away. I run away from girls, just like I did when I was a little kid.
Just not your babysitter.
Yeah, just there was nowhere I can run in that situation.
She was your caretaker, which means she was in a position of authority. So that was it's not your fault, but that's still not okay.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I think that like I think he thinks that I can just handle it myself.
Mm-hmm.
You handle everything else yourself, so why not?
Well, I don't want to.
What?
Oh, do you tell him that? Do you tell him that you do not want to handle everything?
Yes.
What?
Tell him that all the time.
No, you don't put yourself in any like positions.
No, you do though.
Me?
I'm saying like if you're in a position where I feel like I'm being disrespected, a lot of the times I just handle it instead of you setting the boundary with that person. My whoop is telling me to go to bed.
My aura will tell me.
Tell your group you just had Coca-Cola. And you're still having more Coca-Cola. Did you think that was a notification for you to drink more Coke?
This is a Diet Coke.
Why are you guys doing these ad placements? They're not paying us any money. Get the Coke out of here. You got to put some tape around that can.
I actually think that my insides are coated in Diet Coke.
Jesus.
That's not true.
I love Diet Coke. You love Diet Coke. Sometimes
Her mom put me on.
my mom's fault. Sometimes I'll have to tell Tom, you've had 2. That's enough.
No, that's not true.
Like kids.
Yeah.
No, she's
Then he'll
just
get
like,
mad.
It's
Or-
too late.
Okay, wait, what time is it? It's 9:30. Like sometimes it'll be like 11:30 and he'll go to get one and I will yell at him. I'm like, this is too late. Then I have to yell at him like his mom. I say,
So
no.
John, you're not allowed to have chocolate or Diet Coke. What else?
I have to keep him healthy.
Diet Coke at any time is not healthy,
Mm.
unfortunately. I know, I'm sorry.
Love it.
I don't drink soda. I haven't had soda in like
Mental and emotional health.
Okay.
Belief.
Aspartame.
With all the
Was-
things that could kill me, you know what? I'll let Diet Coke do it.
Yeah.
Diet Coke is the one worth dying for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At least you guys are aware.
I am addicted. I do
Wow.
know this about myself. It's okay.
It's not. It's not okay.
Let's go back to our life traps. What else?
Oh yeah, we had yeah. By the way, in case anybody was curious, Lauren and I both have diagnosed ADHD, so we get off topic and it doesn't take long. So anyway, we can circle back.
I have a lot of mental illnesses.
Fine, you're thriving. You're doing great, sweetie.
Anxiety, depression, OCD, complex PTSD, ADHD. I should probably add one more just so it's more than a hand.
I think one hand is fine, honestly. I let you have just one hand. Okay, but back to the life traps though.
So I mean, Tom definitely has to take one as well. But I think one thing that was similar with all of us was that we don't feel seen
Yeah.
in our lives. We don't feel seen. And why do you believe, and Kristen, why do you believe you don't feel seen? And that's by people that are the closest to you.
It's not necessarily that I don't feel seen. I think I feel like overlooked or like, I don't know how to explain the difference. Cause like I am seen when like, okay, like,
Give an example. Give an example, because this seems like something that you do talk about, and you answered some questions that are, that kind of points at, being seen and not seen. So, like, give an example. When you were answering those questions, what were you thinking in your mind?
I was thinking about how, like, I feel, and I feel like a lot of you guys can attest this, like, once you're in, like, with me, like, you could tell me the sky is green, and I'd be like, hell yeah. And then privately, I'd be like, that was stupid as fuck. Sky's green. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, and I'll defend you until I'm like blue in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Face to like people. But like, I feel like I get that same respect back from the people that I do that for. Or like, people don't like second guess. Like, if someone says something about me, they're not like second guessing. Like, are you sure? Like, Lauren? Like, and maybe I've just not deserve that. But like,
No.
But how do you know that that's not going on? Because you wouldn't be present when somebody is defending you.
because the things that are being said about me that aren't true, I then my friends. They just believe it. And then they come back years later and tell me like, oh, I'm so sorry that, and I'm like, nah, F it. Like, you should have believed me the first time.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, like, sometimes I found that it's just like when that happens, it's just easier not even to say anything. So I'm like, damn, if you didn't like believe that I wouldn't do this, like, I don't even care whether you believe me in 4 years or not. Like, you can believe what you want to believe about me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, and like, I feel like another part of it, I get forgotten about a lot.
Really? I
Yeah,
find that hard to believe.
no, I do. Like, because
Really?
I'm so independent and doing things that people just like forget.
Yeah, I can
Like,
feel.
And that always gets upset if they don't get invited, and they always say something, or like they always are anxious and texting you and like, need to be there, need to do this. Like, I've got a lot going on. I can't do that. So like, I don't make it a big deal, but like, it hurts. Like, there have been times where like I've seen like people in my family will be out at a bar together, and like I'm just home, and like they clearly all texted each other, or like my friends will go out and do something, and like maybe I'm the problem and I just don't get invited. I don't know. Maybe we need to dive into that. But like, I don't know. I just feel like
That's actually very interesting, because I think we can get something started based off of what you just said, because you two had a falling out. I don't know if it was in college, but
Yeah.
for a similar reason.
Yeah.
why?
Do you remember? Because I wasn't going to go out And you were like, well, I'm at work. I'm going to go out. You should come out. And I was like, no. Like, I have all this stuff I need to do. Like, whatever. This was in grad school. And then later that night, I like kind of randomly was like, screw it. Like, I'm going to go out. And I went out with like a group of friends that I like don't normally go out with or like didn't normally go out with. And we went to a bar that we didn't usually go to, whatever. And you saw on my Snapchat story that I was out and you were so mad because you were like, you told me you weren't going out and then you went out and you didn't text me and you were pissed.
And that makes sense. It
makes
that makes
sense.
total sense now.
That was how it started.
I don't even really remember that, but yeah, you hurt my feelings, I guess.
Yeah. No, I did. I did.
So you block things out. You block things out. Like memories like that hurt you. Do you block that stuff out?
No, I just don't feel like that's like an important memory for me to hold on to since like we're okay. Like why would I
Yeah.
dwell on this thing that happened?
Ah, okay.
But like, I remember it.
Detail of that for us to like, I don't feel like that's important to our life now.
No.
Yeah.
The reason I remember it is because I felt bad because obviously like you're my friend and I hurt you.
Yeah.
And so I remember it.
Yeah.
And that's why. If you had done it to me, I wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
Like I will remember things that I feel like I did somebody wrong, but if somebody does me wrong, I forgive and forget very easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm not like a perfect person. Like I'm not like being like I should be invited because I'm so perfect and I'm a great friend.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, nobody's perfect.
I'm sure I cause problems and maybe people are like I just don't want to deal with Lauren tonight. True, maybe. But just tell me that instead. Like I feel like just be transparent about that and just be like, hey, actually, these people don't really like you and I want to go out with them. And I'd be like, oh, word, why? And then tell me why they don't like me. I feel like actually, who did I say this to? Oh, there's this girl that doesn't like me. And I don't know her. I don't actually really know her name and I don't know her last name. And I actually said to someone, I don't know what her problem is with me, but I don't even know her name enough for her to even have a problem with me.
How do you know she has a problem with you?
Well, I feel it in my bones.
So she might not really have a problem with you.
She does. She told someone the last time I was visiting my friends that she had to leave before she punched me in the face because she didn't like it.
Wow.
Oh.
So I guess I have a punchable face, and my friend was like, she's just in a bad mood. I was like, oh. I've had 2 conversations with this girl my whole life.
I feel like I don't actually know this girl like that, so I'm not 100% sure how we could be on that level of hate, but like, okay.
I don't even know your first name, really.
I feel like I have the opposite reaction to you. It's like people invite me out, but they know that I'm not going to show up. They always know that I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to come. I'm going to be there. It's going to be crazy. And then I don't show up. And then I don't. And the only time I will show up is if they text me while they're there. Like if they don't text me while they're like out and having fun, then I feel good because I feel like good. It wasn't about me. Like they didn't care if I showed up or not. I feel good. Because I didn't want to go out anyway. But if they text me while they're out, then I feel bad because they're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "God," and that's when I'll go get dressed and I'll go and I'll be upset that I'm going out. But then once I get out, I have a good time. But it's different, I guess.
The introvert.
Yeah, that's the introvert. That's the introvert in me.
I think you just want to know that they really want you there, so you wait to get that text. I don't think, truthfully, I do not think that you do it because you don't want to go. I think you don't go unless you know you're really wanted. So you like test them to see if they're going to text you again. That's you being seen, and that's how you do it to make sure you're actually wanted there. I don't think it's you not wanting to go. I think you internally enjoy being like, oh, I'm missed. Let me show up.
Interesting.
Do you think that's true?
That's an interesting thought. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. It's very interesting.
You hate going out. It's like a little hard for me to see that part, but I'm not you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
keep the mysterious part there. You know, that's why you don't go. You're like, why can't he come?
Yeah, like for you to want to go out, it has to be a very specific set group of people. Like you, like I'm not trying to speak for you, but like you don't want to go to things unless it is going to be a worthwhile social interaction where you're actually going to get something out of it. Like actually get time to talk to your friends. Like you're not the type that just wants to go out and like waste time. Like you want to go have an actual experience with your friends.
Tom just wants to be able to hear.
Yeah. Why?
You say here?
I hear. I can't hear
He
anything.
doesn't like going to he's like hates going places that are too loud. He's
Oh,
like,
too loud. Yes,
That makes
yes,
sense.
yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling. People are
Yes.
talking to each other. Just it's too much.
It's okay.
It's
That's-
too much. Shh.
Just a little sternal rub to calm you down.
Until you give me a sternal rub,
Yeah, it works.
bring me back to life. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot that I've needed to work on. Like, I will say, like, my cousin this weekend and my friends down in Delaware, like, seeing me this weekend, like, they said that I was very different than when I was down there. And I do think, like, previously I probably projected a lot of anxious energy. And I think, like, being here in New York and separated from that environment and, like, everything that happened there, I think my energy has shifted a lot. Like, even my cousin was like, it's been like, this was so great. Like, I had so much fun. Like,
You missed the key part.
what?
Me.
Well, you weren't.
I don't have to be there.
Yes, Tom is the key part to this. Yeah,
That's all it was, Tom.
that's Tom. I noticed it in myself too. Like, the less anxiety that I had, like, just like not really caring, not in the sense of like not caring about anything, but just like I used to like overthink everything. Like, who am I going to see? What am I going to say? What are they going to do? What am I going to do? If this person's there, where do I go? What do I do? Like, and it was just so exhausting. And I think that like maybe that probably contributed. And like even when I was home, like I didn't have my own space. And I think having our own apartment here has like created that separation and like safety for me to like not revert to like high school me who lives at my parents' house.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you think there's just a level of growth too? Now that you have like a successful business, it's thriving, it's growing, you have all of these plans for the future, your trajectory is just looking really good. And then you're going back home and you're just like, all you guys are in the same position. You're all doing the same shit. So you just feel like you guys are not even not to be an asshole, but like you're like, you got exactly. Yes.
I definitely grew a lot. I think it was very telling. Like, I think I remember telling one of my friends down there, like, I visited a year ago. Remember when we stayed and I went out and I came home? Like, I left. Like, I was out and I left. And I was like, and he was like, oh, are you going to see them today? I was like, no. I was like, I don't need to see them. And he was like, why? So I was out and they literally were in a fight about the same thing they were fighting about when the night I left a year and a half ago.
You're
Like,
protecting.
I was teleported back in to a year and a half previously.
That's like kind of how I feel about like that, like where we used to live. Like, because for everybody that doesn't know, Lauren and I lived together for like a year and a half, something like that. And yeah, the place that we lived, it was just like a toxic environment, like we were talking about. But like, I think going back, like I haven't been back, but I think going back would be weird now because like life is so different. Like the trajectory and like everything that I'm doing now is so different. Like at that time, like he was saying, like you have a business, I have a business now. Like I work for myself, you work for yourself. Like we don't answer to anybody. We like make our own way in the world. And like having that sort of like under your belt puts you in a different frame of mind than I think we were in at that time. And to be fair, like you and I were both going through a lot of like traumatic stuff at that time that was like really difficult. But I think like on the other side now looking back, I can see like how much healthier and happier I am now. And I don't want to speak for you, but I think you feel the same way. Like healthier, happier, just overall a better person who has grown since that time.
Yeah, I like definitely was in a really bad place and like ruined some friendships because of my anxiety and what I was going through, who I've like since mended most of those friendships. I think actually some has been great. And that took a lot of growth of like recognizing my fault too and like what contributed to like those friendships ending. But there are some friendships that ended during that time that I will never reach out to those people again.
And also to just throw Tom in there again, Tom has brought the calm, the calm aura that just surrounds Tom. You have just like kind of like you're just like bathing in it. You're just like, nestling in that like calm. So he kind of like stabilized that energy. It's a good combination.
Yeah, I will say like back to that obsessive compulsive thinking, like I feel like I think I've never been wrong. This sounds so insane, but my anxiety has never been wrong. So to me, it's intuition. It's insane and it'll go on for a long time, but it eventually happens. And I'm like, I fucking told you this was going to happen. And like, I know it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been wrong.
Maybe you just spoke it into existence.
I'm not that powerful. And like, I think I don't have those thoughts with him because like, he's not created that like anxiety of like, this is going to happen. I'm just waiting for it. Like, sometimes I'll have those obsessive thoughts of like, where did this chocolate come from? But that was what, a 5-minute conversation and it was over. Like that would have been like a 5-day thing.
I was going to say prior you would have held on to that for like a week.
Yeah.
And been super stressed out.
Because you trusted.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I saw the text and I'm like, here we go.
Here we go. Tom knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But I didn't go crazy. I just kept asking questions. This is what I explained to him though about my anxiety, and he answers them now, is that if I ask you questions and you don't answer them, I will fill in the gaps with the worst case scenario. So you better just answer the questions I'm asking you with the facts so that I don't have room to fill in information.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah.
Tom, do you feel like that's easy to do?
Yes, but it gets frustrating. And it's not like it's fine because I get it, but it's like I have to take a step back from being frustrated and just be like, okay, let me just answer it because it's not really that big of a deal.
You need to just say, oh, she's a little crazy. Let me answer this question.
She's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what keeps that spark there. That little bit of craziness keeps that spark.
You like when I show my little crazy?
Yes.
Do you?
I do. I like the little.
When was the last time I was crazy?
I just like when you have little crazy moments.
I don't even know what they are.
Because they're very subtle.
Ooh.
Like what?
Like her possessive passive aggressive stuff that she does to other women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she doesn't acknowledge people. You would think that she's just like walking around here like a straight billionaire. When people say hi, like she just passes them like she doesn't even hear what they say. I'm just like, I have to be kind and nice to everyone because she just like, everybody's just like in her way. Like, excuse me. Like she's just like, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Bring it. I'm just like, she means thank you. She means thank you. She means yes. Babe, I always tell you where you do it.
But that makes it sound like I don't say.
They said hi, babe. They said hi, babe.
That's what it usually is that I don't hear people say hi because I'll just be like in my zone. Like I won't be thinking about it. I won't be paying attention. But that makes it sound like I don't say please and thank you. And I'm like an entitled brat. And I like don't. That's not the case. If somebody does something for me, I will say thank you. I greet the valet every morning when they bring the car around. Like I have good relationships with those people. But if I'm busy and I'm running out the door for work, if I don't hear you say hi, I'm not being a jerk. I just didn't hear you. Like I'm genuinely focused on what I have to do because I've got to go. And he thinks it's me being rude.
She's a busy woman. It's okay.
But if I don't say hi, it's not because I'm being a jerk. It's because I genuinely didn't hear it. And he'll be like, they said hi. And I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even hear it because I didn't.
You won't say hi first?
What do you mean?
Like you wouldn't say hi to someone if you saw them? Like you have to wait for them to say it to you?
No, if I saw them, I would say hi.
So you don't
Yeah.
see
That's
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what I
not
said.
paying attention.
She doesn't see people. She just like boom.
I'm like beeline for what
Yeah.
I have to do, and my peripherals are off. Like I am going
So
for
she
what
has-
I need to do.
she just has
I am
a-
like one
Her
track.
Gucci
I've
shades
got to
on.
go.
She has a Gucci shades on.
Like okay, his what?
she does have a Gucci shades on.
She got her little Gucci. She got her Gucci shades on. She just pull up. She just pull up to the Porsche, and she just like, oh yeah, thank you. Get my keys. Let me get my car. She put her Gucci shades on.
Valet knows me. They know.
Excuse me.
And every morning,
And then when we go to Equinox, she just walks past the people that's supposed to like check your little barcode. She's just like,
I'm at the
and
gym
they're like, hi. And I'm like, babe, they say hi.
and I have my headphones in. I didn't hear them.
You don't scan your barcode at the gym?
No, she just walks right in, and then I show mine. I'm like, here it is. It's right here.
It scans automatically. When you walk in, if you have the app pulled up, it auto scans. I don't have to stop at the desk. Why would I?
It's okay. It's okay. She's just
that's
a little.
kinda
She got a little she got a little bougie in her. It's okay.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
it sound like I'm a jerk, and I'm not.
You're not a jerk. It's just a little fancy. You fancy.
You are
She
But,
fancy.
like if I see like
High tech, how does it scan automatically when you walk
like
in?
when you walk in, you just pull it up and it says
Yeah.
check in. You click check in, and then it auto senses that you're in the building and you're done.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, why do I need to stop at the desk? And if they say hi and I have my headphones in,
Well-
I'm not the only one.
I just like to acknowledge them because they look over at us like expecting us to like do the thing, and I just show it to them like, hey, what's up, and then they just like look at her and she just like boom walking. She's like,
I'm tired.
like even if she didn't have a membership, they wouldn't even say anything. The way she walks in the gym, if she didn't have a membership, they'd just be like, I'm fine. She can go.
Because I don't have time to be sitting around kiki kaka with these people that like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna do that.
With our front desk people.
You what?
We are like Tom, like at Rise, we used to just like talk to the front desk for like hours. And
Not
even
hours, but like
hours.
no, we talked for
Hours. And like even like at the gym now when we come in, I'm like, how are you guys? Like, I don't know. I feel like
She gets mad when I talk to them. She's like, you're down there forever. Why are you down there?
Okay, because it is like an hour and I'm trying to get in and get out. Like I'm getting in, I'm getting my workout in, and I want to leave because I have other things to do. Like I don't want to spend 4 hours in the gym talking. I want to get my workout.
I'm talking about the front desk.
Even at the front desk, like I don't want to stand down and talk to concierge for hours and hours and hours. I will say hi. I will say like good morning if I see them. Sometimes I don't see them or they're talking to somebody else. I'm not going to stop. I'm running out to the car. Like I'm not. Sorry.
I think the people that work in our building avoid me because I talk to them too much. Like, oh shit, Lauren's gonna ask me about something.
I have my relationship with the front desk is fine. Like even Rob.
Shut the door, don't let her get in with me.
No, because like the front desk, like they know, because they know in the morning, like I'm leaving, I'm running out the door in my scrubs, and they'll even say, they're like, no, we know in the morning, like she's head down, she's got stuff to do, whatever. Like when I come back in, like from the workday, and they're at the desk, I'm like, hi, as I'm walking by. But I'm not gonna stop and talk for a bunch of time when I got shit to do.
Baby like giving me signals. She like give me little signals when I'm down there talking to them, and she'll give me little signals for me to move my ass so I can hurry up and go because I'm holding her up.
Because sometimes it's the freaking worst. We'll have gone and picked up food, and we're standing there with the food that is ready, and I'm hungry, and then he wants to talk for an hour. No, I need my food, and I want to go upstairs.
That's the Jill Alfred coming out.
He wants to eat.
I don't mind the hello, how are you? But when it starts to become a conversation, okay, let's go.
Exactly. And that's the thing is
Okay.
every time it turns into
No.
a conversation.
You conversate.
I think it's polite
No, it's
to
not. that-
remember about people's lives. How's this going on? You told me about this. How are you? I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Tom, I leave the house with like my backpack, my lunchbox, my gym bag. I have a mug of coffee, an egg muffin in my mouth, and my water bottle. I'll show you a picture of me leaving the house. And I will have no hands and I'll stand there for a half hour talking to you.
Yeah.
And I'll be late. I'll be late to my session.
Yep.
I'll be like, tell me about your dog.
That's-
Happy birthday. It's his first birthday today. I remember you told me that.
No, time is money. Like, I'm sorry. I've got stuff to do. I am just not willing to stand here for a long period of time. Hi, bye, and I'm out.
I don't even think you say hi.
Sometimes I don't. But the thing is, like, they know because when I do have time, like, I will stop and say, like, have a little conversation, whatever. It's just like, for me, I'm not trying to be there forever. Like, I have other things I'd rather be doing, and I'm not going to stand down here for 2 hours and do this.
Fair.
Maybe that makes me a bitch. I don't know.
It doesn't. You're very busy and you have a lot of things to do.
I do. And sometimes I have to pee, and that's not because I'm on the road. Like, I'm going to all my patients' houses all throughout the day, no bathroom break, and I'm home and I'm like, I've had 45 ounces of water. I have to pee.
You don't go to the bathroom at your house?
No, usually
Why?
not. It like weirds me out.
I have certain houses that I go to the bathroom at.
There's like one of my patients that I'm like, yeah, of course, like I'll go to the bathroom here, and then
And they know.
there's like two. Like the other
They
one's,
know, like when I get there, they're like, oh, the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
yeah. I mean, I know that none of them would mind. I think it's just like a weird me thing that like I don't want
To be fair, I did go to a patient. This is so embarrassing. I didn't even tell you this. I couldn't figure out how to flush the toilet, so I had to ask them to help me flush the toilet.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like, how do I flush this?
Ow! It's clogged. No,
Oh my
I just
God.
I just did number one, but it was like I didn't know how to flush it, so I had to like
Yeah.
I had to close the lid. And I was like, I'm really sorry. Is there a special way to flush your toilet? And she's like, I got it. And I was like, oh, okay.
How do you flush it? Why was it weird?
I didn't ask. I'm just never gonna go to the bathroom there again.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's like that would give me so much anxiety.
Yeah,
I would
it's not-
hate that.
yeah, awful
I-
time.
No.
There's two things that I feel really uncomfortable doing at clients' houses. Some of them is like going to the bathroom. Like there are some clients where I've just like established that and I just had to like suck it up and be like, I'm
Yeah.
going to the bathroom here and I'm making this a bathroom house. And the second one is tying my shoes. I will never yet again wear shoes that I have to like tie and untie at a client's house because I do not want you standing at the front door with me while I'm like bent over trying to tie my shoes. And now you're like standing there watching me put my shoes on
Yeah,
and like
no.
want to put my shoes on and go.
It's like
No,
vulnerable.
my shoes are slip on for a reason. Because I do not want to have to do that. It's so uncomfortable.
Such a vulnerable position.
It's a
You can just get
vulnerable
knocked
position.
right over.
Yeah, it's not. And like you're just like ass in the air. And this is like your client, your patient. You're like,
I always like go. Whenever I have to do that, I have to like stand towards the door, or I like just put my feet in my sneakers and do them in my car.
No, you have to sit on their stairs.
I'm not going to sit on anything.
Okay. Well,
I'm going
I
to.
guess you have slip-on shoes.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
guess
gonna
you
run
don't
away.
have to.
I'm gonna run away. Seven Holland.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting pasta.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
it's interesting, she says.
Okay, so Kristen,
Yeah.
what was yours about being seen? This is the ADHD. Let's go back to the life trap test.
Well, it's pretty
I
short.
know. Well, after I felt like I had to justify a little bit that I'm not just like a complete bitch to people that like work in the building. The valet loves me. I'm very nice to them. Every morning when he brings me my keys, I'm so nice. I'm like, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah.
So I'm clarifying. I'm not just a real bitch. Like I don't
That's fair. We knew you. We know you.
Yeah, but not everybody does. And people might hear this and be like, oh, she's an entitled bitch.
Well, that's their version of you, and they know you for an hour.
Fair. True. Okay, so what was your question?
What is your, because like you guys got into me wanting to be seen. I want to hear about you wanting to be seen.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like for me, it's more about like my personality is like I just want to have fun and be myself. So for me, being seen is like being able to be my complete 100% authentic self, like say whatever comes like to my mind, straight out of my mouth. Nobody's offended, nobody's judging me. And like for me, that's being seen because like for me, like life is supposed to be fun. Like people are driven by different things. I am driven by fun, which
Mhm.
makes it sound like a kid, which like I definitely do. I'm like a child at heart very much, but like I want to have fun. Like for example, like he can tell you multiple times a week, and you guys have seen like you know how our table is like in our living room. I will just get up, make it a stage, and dance on it. Music might be on, music might not be on. Like, I'm gonna be having a good time. It might be club music, it might be country music, it might be EDM, like it doesn't matter. I'm having a good time. Music is on. And sometimes I'll be like jamming on the table, dancing, like having my own little dance party. And he'll be like, that's not even quite the right music for like this type of a dance party. And I'm like, I will dance to anything and nothing. I don't care. I'm having a good time. So like for me, being able to like do that and not have him be like, are you okay, you freaking child? And like think that it's fun and funny is like, that's important to me. It's a dumb example, but like that's just an example of like letting my like freak flag fly, just like being myself and it being fun and fine and normal and accepted. I think the other kind of like piece of it for me is, sorry, I'm trying not to have just like my crotch in the camera. I feel like that's weird. I feel like the other part for me is like, it's like hard to explain kind of, but being seen for me is like just being truly known. Like the people that I care about, knowing what matters to me and then caring about those things. If that, I don't know if that like makes sense. That's sort of like what I already said, but like being able to be myself authentically, but then also knowing that the people that know me know everything about me and nothing that I say is going to like shock them or upset them or whatever. And the trap that I fall into is that I feel like I am too much sometimes because my personality is very big. It's very loud. It's very like life of the party kind of like energy. And I feel like for some people that's off-putting and it can make you a target of people being pretty shitty to you because they think that you're like unserious.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
That makes a lot of sense. I think we said something like very similar in the sense of like the people just like knowing me in the sense of like being seen. I think being seen is to be known, right? Like
yes.
people know you. And I think a lot of like what I like is that what I want, and I think what you want too, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is like people to just assume the best. Like if something does happen, like, well, she must have had a reason for that. Like assume the best scenario. Like I want you to always assume like never ill intent with me, right? Like
yes.
Like, and I feel like I'm a very transparent person. Like I tell you right to your face, like how I feel about you, which might be off-putting to people, but everyone knows exactly where they stand with me in their life. Like
yeah.
I don't like, and I feel like that's, you know, I like to be seen is to be known, or to be known is to be seen. I don't know how that's supposed to go, but like
both ways.
I feel like that's like important, right? To like have people that like truly know you. And I think I said something very similar. I think we were talking yesterday. Joey asked me, and I just said like, actually, no. And this was in my analysis on this life trap. Is that the question is like, why do I never feel like I'm enough? And I was like, it's not necessarily that I'm not enough. It's that I'm either not enough of something or too much of something else.
Yes.
And there's like no middle ground. I feel like that's like kind of what you were saying. Like,
yeah,
it's like never good enough. And like whoever you are is just like not the right combination of things.
Yes. And like, to be fair, like throughout my life, I've had a lot of friendships that just kind of like soured because they were super judgmental. Like I like to go out and have fun and dance and whatever. And people would like project onto me what that meant, or like that meant that I was like a certain type of person. And I don't think that's fair. Like, I think you can be a person that likes to go out and have a good time and not have people judge you for it. And I think that's like a hard thing for some people to balance, is they are like, oh, well, you're totally unserious. You don't care about anything. You're just like wild, always out, always doing all these things. And like, of course, this isn't as much now because I'm like more adult, but in my young adult life, like that was very much a thing that I had to deal with a lot, especially with girls, because girls are mean. And I mean, I didn't let it bother me. I was just like, okay, well, then you're not my people. Like, you're not my cup of tea. And I'm clearly not yours, which is fine, but it does make it hard to kind of find your people.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
You guys do that? Like if he moves just a little bit, are you like, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yes. Oh, I'll follow him.
Sorry for
No, you're
interrupting.
fine.
No,
Oh,
I
you're good.
agree. I think that like I've seen that, you know, with you. You experience that, and I, you know,
You're the first one to be ready to kill him.
yeah, I just like don't.
Girls are vicious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like comparison that happens in girls, and like this feeling of like, am I better? Am I this? Instead of just like, your boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10:15. Joey, hop on this train, my guy.
We're having
I know.
a
I see him, and he did it like nobody could see him. He was like this. I'm like, dude, we're all on the same camera.
conversation.
Then, yes.
What are you
Oh.
doing?
I'm very observant.
Oh my God. No, Kristen, I hear you. I think that's like unfun and unfair. And I feel like I just like don't like that. I think like you understand what I was saying earlier too, is like I just don't want to feel like I'm gonna do something and people are gonna be like, oh my God, and then I'm gonna walk away and they'll be like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Like I hate that vibe. I hate that energy. I hate the fakeness.
Mm-hmm.
I will call you out on it too. Like, and I
See,
think
I won't call you out. I'll just cut you off. You'll never see me again.
no, I'll literally be like, what? Ooh, lightning.
Was that lightning or just the light?
What?
Or light? Did it feel-
Oh, that was lightning for sure.
I feel like we can't ask Tom because he hasn't done his life chops yet.
I know, but we can ask Joey what he means about wanting to be
We
seen.
can.
So what I've realized over the years is that one of the things that it's like a dog, like you walk in the house and then like when the dog sees you, it gets excited. That's how people feel when you say their name. When you say someone's name, like if you're out in public and you hear somebody say your name, immediately you turn. Because we're triggered by someone calling our name, but it's in a good way. So we get positive, it's like positive reinforcement when somebody says your name, but it's not necessarily reinforcement. So what I've understand like in psychology and understanding people is that, and what I've been able to do over the years, because I don't share a lot of me with people, what I do is help people see the best version of themselves. And I'm able to do that because I listen and I try to learn as much as I can from a person and see what they actually want out of their life. So then I turn that back on them. So I mirror them, but I mirror them in a way where they get to see the best version of themselves. And I show them that. And I show them that they can achieve that. And it's within their reach. And they're the only person that's holding them back from reaching that point. So why I have like a lot of friends and a lot of people, but I don't necessarily feel seen amongst those people is because that's what I do. So when I'm with all of these people, I just show them the best version of themselves and they love to see that. So they love to hang out with me because that's what they get to see. And I enjoy doing it because I enjoy seeing like people happy. I enjoy helping people. And then I like to see that evolution, them evolving into that person because I hold people accountable. So everybody that's within my circle, I hold them all accountable to being the best version of themselves because I see them. So I spend so much time seeing other people that there's not much time for them to see me.
Well, there's
And I
nothing
do that.
to see.
You said what?
There's nothing for them to see.
I know, because I'm not showing them that because they don't have enough time. There's not enough time, or they're so focused on seeing the better version of themselves that they forget that I'm standing there in front of them.
Joe's a therapist without therapist.
Yeah, but I feel like you subconsciously do that to yourself because you don't want them to see who you are. So you mirror them because you don't want to let them in. And you deflect by asking them questions so they don't ask you questions.
Yes, that's true.
That could be true. That could be true.
You know that that's true. You're pretending like you don't know this,
That
but
could be true.
we have talked about this before.
But that can be true. That
So-
can be true.
Where did that start?
But I don't get enjoyment about like telling people about things that I do. Like I don't want to like, because I feel like that's like bragging. And I've always been told, like, even when I was a kid, like not to be braggadocious, not to like brag about all my accomplishments and all these type of things.
Like,
So I don't really, to be humble. So I don't share those things with people because I feel like it's bragging, and I don't want it, and it's off-putting for people to hear. I feel like my physique is enough. My physique is enough for me, people to automatically assume that I'm an asshole. Like, for instance, before I met Kristen, she thought I was an asshole. Just by looking at me, like, in my physique, she thought I was an asshole. So I try to disarm people in that way to show them that, look, I'm not an asshole. Like, I genuinely care about, like, what's going on in your life and who you are as a person. It's not just about me. So that's what I do. I've kind of put myself in like the back and try to learn more about that person. I think that's a huge reason why, like, Kristen loves me, is because I do that. I prioritize other people's needs and emotions and cares and things like that. But then I just want to be appreciated. As long as I'm appreciated for the things that I do, then I'm happy. You don't have to like look at what I'm doing and glorify what I'm doing. And I'm a hard worker, so you don't have to motivate me. I'm gonna get to my goal regardless. I'm gonna do that. So I don't need that type of encouragement in my life, but I feel like I want to be that support system for everyone else.
So what's different? I mean, I'm just going to ask this unless I'm reading this wrong. I feel like you and I talk about your accomplishments a lot.
Because you do a lot. You do a lot.
You don't feel like it's bragging because you feel like I'm on an equal playing field. So we just talk back and forth about both of us doing a lot.
Yeah. And then you don't let me just get away. You don't let me like get away with just saying, oh, that's cool. Like, you keep on like when I was telling you, like with Kristen, I was like, oh yeah, she's good. You're like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And I'm just like, so then it forces me to like, it's a lot. But anyway, back to what were we saying? What was I saying? That was it, right?
No,
That was
this
my
is
turn.
same
Now
thing.
it's somebody else's turn.
No, Joe,
No,
look, this is a good thing to do.
Isn't it Tom's turn?
No,
Tom hasn't taken it yet.
So we can't. Don't
Tom,
worry.
This is not even fair. What happened with Tom? Tom, why you even say anything? I thought I sent y'all a text before. Didn't I send you all a text?
And the response is that
Where's
Tom
Tom?
hasn't had a chance to do it yet.
Okay.
Okay,
Now we got to ask Tom about some
listen,
What question is that?
babe,
wait.
calm down.
I'll share it. I shared a lot of personal stuff about
Same.
myself and being seen and what that means to me. You've answered one question about it. So we're going to ask you two more.
Okay, I'm counting.
Okay.
There are follow-ups.
But we each get like a little bit of time. I think I'd like to know more about where this started, the mirroring. Are you feeling, I actually don't even want to lead this question with anything. Like, when did the mirroring start?
Okay, so I can tell you the mirroring started. I was basically like my dad was in the picture, but my dad was a worker. He's a worker, nonstop worker. So I was kind of raised by women, and my mom had me when she was very young. My mom had me when she was 16 years old. So when I was a teenager, it was more like a sister than a mother. So I would do that with her. And at that time, she was divorced, so she wasn't with my dad. So I provided that to her. So I would have to give her those words of encouragement, empower her, make her feel good about herself. I did the same thing with my aunts. I did the same thing with my grandmother in ways. And my grandmother gave it back. That's why I think I have the best connection with her, because she like did the same thing with me. But everybody else, they just didn't know. I just felt like they didn't know. So that connection, that bond, both ways wasn't there as much. It just felt like I was giving to them. So yeah, so it started in childhood. It started with all the women. And that's why I was a protector. Like in high school, middle school, I was the guy that like beat up everybody, but I did it to protect the women. So I was always like school was easy for me.
Bullied. You said
Kids that were bullied, and then like women and like girls, all the girls, and then kids that were bullied. I stand up for all those people, and and like because school was easy, like classes and like I felt like everybody just didn't. I don't know. So I didn't have to. So anyway, I say that to say that's just who I've always been. I've been that way since a kid. I've been that way with everybody. All the people that were close to me, that's how it was.
It sounds like you were a really big like rock. So you
Yes.
had to keep everyone lifted up so that things kept moving. And you felt like if you let that facade down, things would crumble and things would kind of go out of control. And you were trying to like keep the stability and
Yes.
keep everyone moving forward.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. That's a
And
lot.
it is. And I would also say, like, he is the fixer. If there is a problem, everyone comes to him to fix it because they know he will and that he can and that he can handle it.
Yeah.
That's what my
Yep.
parents tell me.
There you
That
go.
if they need something, they call me.
Do you ever think of it as like trying to see if like you want to have a genuine friendship with these people too? Is why you kind of ask them about them and you're kind of trying to see if you'll allow them in?
I think that's a great question. I think that is also like part of it as well. I like do all of this to see if they'll do that in return for me. And then for some people I see that they don't do it in return. So I kind of I don't know. I guess I don't include them in like my inner close circle. They're like a friend to me, and I feel like I provide them with support and anything that they need. I'm there for them, but I feel like I won't truly reveal myself to them because I don't feel like they're close enough for me to do that because they're not asking.
Or you
Like so,
can't
I have a phrase. So not to interrupt, I have a phrase that I use with people because it keeps people at bay. And after I answer this, they don't say anything else. And they say, "Hey, how you been? Like, what's going on?" And I say, you know, I'm doing what I always do, making it happen all day, every day, and then it's over. And then I can dive right into what's going on in their life, what are their problems, what are they dealing with, and there's nothing else about me because I've already put that up. So
It's like a barrier of entry,
Yeah.
almost.
I'm gonna write that down. You ever say that to me? I'm gonna say bullshit.
But like knowing all of these things, like, do you understand how much time and effort I put into our relationship, getting to know him because he is so slow to open up? Like, had I not known that he was the one for me, there's no way I would have put in the time and effort and energy to get you to the point where you started like peeling back the layers and like letting me in. I mean, it took years
yeah.
of like, but I love him. So like it was worth it to me to do it. And to be fair, like he does say like that's one of the reasons why like he didn't run, because he tends to just cut people off and run away if he feels like they get too close. But because I'm not pushy, I let him open up in his own time. I'm very patient. And that's really like what built the foundation of like our relationship being successful. Because for me at the beginning, like it was very hard because I felt like I didn't know that much. And that's very hard for people to understand, like how you can be so invested in someone when you don't know that much about them. But like, I just knew that it would come.
Yeah.
Like I knew that it would come with time.
Yeah. And I mean,
Is that fair?
That's fair.
I mean, we can ask Tom if he feels seen in your life.
There we go.
Yeah. And then you can tell us your life traps next time.
Do I feel seen?
Yeah.
Like, listening to all of us talking about what it means to feel seen and be seen and where we don't feel seen, do you relate to any of that, or do you feel different? Like, do you not feel seen in certain ways, or do you think it's something else?
I don't think. I kind of like Joe. I kind of do the same thing. I don't speak much about myself. Why are you smiling?
I'm laughing because I say that to you about friendships. Like, it's never about you.
Yeah, and it's not, but it's like that's why I asked the question, because it's like the people that don't really know me, I know that kind of I can't rely on them, and I won't ask them to. Those are just people I won't ask. It's not that it's surface level, but it's a surface level relationship. Or
Do you
friendship.
Do you think part of the reason that you do that is like some of it is like self-protection? Like I don't want to give them too much because then they could use it to hurt me or to like, or in some way if they know too much, I'm in danger.
No, I think I like a really small group that I could rely on and trust, and if I knew I needed them, they'll be there. I don't need a million friends that that won't be there if I ever really needed them. So that's kind of I built relationships with people that I know that are strong and are really good, and then there's also those ones that I have friendships. I'm friendly with everybody. I try to be friends with everybody, but then again, it's like I can't ask them for anything, and I would never do that because we're not on that level. We don't have that bond.
I think that I think Tom is like you, Joe. I will listen to him on the phone with some of his very good friends, and not one thing about his life comes up, and then the conversation's over. Just talking about the other person the whole time. And I'll say to him, I'm like, "What about you? What about your?" He's like, "I got nothing going on." I'm like, "Yes, you do."
Or it's not about me.
Or that's what he says. He goes, "Well, it's not about me." I'm like, "It's about both of you."
Friendship is a two-way street. That's how I look at it.
I'm like, it's about both of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I want you guys to feel our dog is distraught that we've been on this for this long. He is distraught. I can't even tell you. I don't know what his deal is with video. I don't know if it's a frequency thing.
Something.
Right, King, back up. Come on, over here.
So Tom, do you feel like you're a protector as well? Like you protect those that are close to you? You are the person that people look to for that?
I don't think.
Not always physical, but it can be emotional, it can be mental, it can be in any way you just provide that to them.
Yes. They call him.
Yeah, I like when, someone can come to me with their problems and I could try to help them out.
Yeah.
They call him.
Do I look for it though? No. Because I know if I was in that situation, I would like to be able to call somebody and ask for their opinion or their, guidance on things. Or their perspective. I like when people will tell me I'm not right.
I tell you that all the time.
And I like it.
Everybody else, but not you. You don't want to hear that from your partner.
I tell you that all the time. I actually don't tell him that he's not right. I just say, there's a better way. My way. I actually am joking. I'm not I don't do that. Except for how you feed the dog. You need to feed the dog the right way.
Clearly, I've been doing an all right job because I'm the only one that feeds him.
I fed him today.
Was she fed him the other night when we were on the phone?
And I fed him tonight.
Sometimes she
Can confirmed. Look at that, twice in a week. It's only been 3 days.
Just saying.
Wait, when was it though? When you guys were on the phone when you fed him?
Here it goes. Here it goes, Lo.
No, because I texted her. I was like, "Did you feed the dog?"
And I said, yes.
Yes, we were a part of that conversation.
And you yelled at me that I was feeding him so late.
He's on a schedule.
He's not on a schedule. This is
He's
the
on.
week.
Tom says he's on a schedule.
He's not. I think
He's
that
not.
I like this idea of okay, for you, Joey, and you, Chris.
Yeah.
How does it show up for you being seen in a relationship? Because we've talked a lot about friendships and
Mm-hmm.
family, but in a romantic relationship, what does that mean to you?
Do you want me to go first?
Go for it.
I think for me, there's a part of it that is what I said before. Like, I want to be able to have fun. I want to be my authentic self. I want to be able to be like weird and goofy and dance whenever I want and like have that be an okay thing. And like, he loves it. So as weird as it is, like, he enjoys that. He hypes me up. He like lets me be myself. I think the other like piece of it though is more related to like love languages. So like, I want to be shown up for in the way that like I receive love. So for me, like very high on that list is physical touch, like non-sexual physical touch. I want you to initiate kissing me. I want you to hold my hand. I want you to rub my back or give me a foot massage just because you want to, not because I've said something, not because I'm like pushing for it, or like you come over and cuddle with me, like instead of me, like, you know. And he's not a super touchy-feely guy. Well, now you are with me because you know that it matters to me a lot. But you are not a touchy-feely person. Like, it took a while for us to sort of like get through all of that, because he's just like, he could go without that for like weeks and he would literally probably forever and you would just be fine. Like, you like when we first started dating, like I initiated hand holding. I literally said, are you gonna kiss me or not? Like, I initiated all physical touch that was like, you know, so like for me that was huge. And now like last night we were watching a show on the couch and he actually scooted over to my side to cuddle with me and I loved it. Like, I loved it. And then he fell asleep and I loved it. Like, I was like, you can stay right there.
10 points.
10 points for Gryffindor, right? Or Slytherin. You're a Slytherin, aren't you? No, you're a Ravenclaw.
Wait, do you guys sit on separate sides of the couch?
Well, so like I was like laying and he was laying, so our feet were like together because this couch is giant. It's like, how big is this couch? Like 15 feet or something? It's huge.
On the little chase part, I make him. I say,
get over here and cuddle with me so I know you love me.
he's on the other side of the couch. I say, oh, you hate me.
Yeah, so like it started out, we were on opposite sides because we were like having dinner or whatever, and then after we had finished eating whatever, he like came over and whatever, and so like that's huge for me. Also, words of affirmation, which again, like these are very high on my love language list. He hates words of affirmation. He would rather die than receive words of affirmation, or you're not a big fan of giving them because you just feel like words are bullshit. Like, you think like actions are like the most important thing. And for me, I still want to hear it. Like, I still want you to tell, not it, like it wouldn't mean anything from anybody else, but because it's you, like I want you to say it to me. I want you to tell me that I'm beautiful and tell me that you love me.
Can I pause you? That's surprising to me that you're not a words of affirmation guy, Joe, because it seems like you are. Like, everything that you've said up to this point is that's all you give to people is like encouragement, words of affirmation, support. So that's surprising to me. That I feel like, because you said earlier that words have meaning. So I feel like this is contradictory to what you said earlier.
So when it comes to words of affirmation in that way, I feel like, because again, I'm a listener, I'm very observant, and I pay attention to my surroundings. So just always growing up, having friends, I knew that they would BS girls all the time. And I know that girls BS guys all the time. And because of that, I don't put much value on it, because I don't want her to be in a place where these people are just throwing out all these compliments and you hold them at this high regard, this high value. You value these words from these people, because a lot of times, and people used to say, like in college, like it's like you shoot your shot 100 times, you're going to get, like, if they talk to 100 girls, out of 100 girls, it's their odds, right? So if I know that, I don't want her believing that all these guys approaching her saying all this crap, that holds any value, because I believe that it takes a lot more from a person in order for you to truly see, like, if they care. And that just goes along, because I've always heard people just yabber, and to the point now, like, when people come to me and say something, I don't pay any attention. It means nothing to me. They can compliment me in any way they want. It goes in one ear and right out the other, because I've heard it all my life. I'm sorry?
But they're not your partner.
Yes, and that's true. So, I mean, there comes a time where there's some separation, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't want her to hold like people's words to this high regard when they're just throwing them out just to see if they stick.
She doesn't hold people's words. She holds your
Yeah.
words. They're your
That's why I say, like, I don't care if Joe Schmo on the street, funny, not Joe, but like Joe Schmo on the street that I don't know is like, oh, you're beautiful. Like, thanks,
Yes.
Kay. Like, I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to be an asshole. Like, that's kind of you to say, like, whatever. But, like, I don't care because I don't care about you. I don't know you. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. You're just a random person on the street who's complimenting me. Thanks. Keep it pushing. Like,
Now think about that. So think about that. And you date, say for instance, you date this guy that has all these words, and then the words after a while no longer mean anything. The only thing that means something is his actions. And you're like, you say all these words, but you never follow through. Like you don't show actions for all these words to say.
You always cause these hypotheticals comparing yourself to make believe people, and you're not those people. You need to look at your relationship here and who you two are and stop saying like these random people or this person. It's you and Kristen. Like you're not a random person that just has all these words that's not following them up with actions. She knows you have the actions. She's telling you that the words with the actions would have a lot of meaning. She holds your opinion of her at the highest regard in her life. So not getting compliments to you is like a stab and a twist in the heart because she's like, what the heck? Like, I just want to hear it. And I don't mean necessarily like hearing I love you, like anything, any sort of word of affirmation from you. She doesn't care about that guy on the street. She doesn't care about those random guys in college who are just throwing shots out there 100 times because you're doing it specifically for her. And I think a lot of the time your comparison is always like, oh, like this guy's shooting shots with girls. Well, you're not shooting shots with girls. This is your life partner. And this is not some random person. And you're not just having words without actions. So I want you to think about how much stronger those actions would come across if paired with the words of affirmation, right? Like I feel like that would just like blow them out the roof. We just want to hear from you guys. Like that's why hearing criticism, I could hear criticism. Okay, it's the same thing for criticism. I could hear criticism from some random person on the street. It means nothing to me. Tom tells me like I didn't put something away correctly. Like, yikes. Like worst thing ever, right? Yeah. We don't want to be criticized by the people we love, but we also want to be affirmed and loved by I don't need to criticize you. And we want to be affirmed and loved by the people that we love. So like, I want you to try instead of always thinking about just some like random person, because I feel like that's where your mind always goes in these comparisons. It's like, what about this like random person that's shooting their shot and this, and they're single. You are not in that same playing field. You are not single and you are not a random person. So that's apples and oranges.
So I totally agree with you, but I always have this feeling in my head because I look at those people in a certain way. It's more of like a look or a feeling of disgust. It's like being mediocre in a way where it's like you're knowingly being mediocre. Like going out and trying to talk to like 100 women in a night and just telling them all this crap, and then you hear women come back and say, "Oh, this guy said I'm beautiful. Oh, this guy said this. This guy said this," and I'm just like, these guys. They're nonsense. Like they just do this as a game. Like they're playing a game. And I feel the same way about women. Like women that come up to me and say something, I just feel like it's nonsense. And I don't feel like it's authentic. I don't feel like it's real. And just being a person that's what I'm always searching for in an individual is authenticity and like truly seeing who they are. It's just hard for me to like do something that I feel resembles something that I despise.
Yeah, but you despise it being random and not meaningful.
And that's what I have to, and that's where I have to find my.
Don't say it if you don't mean it, but like you should have meaningful words of affirmation to say to the woman you've been with for 6 years.
Yeah.
Like so, you're again comparing things that are not on the same level.
Yeah.
Like these are not comparable. Correlation does not, what is it? What is that?
Causation.
Causation. Yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Like doesn't mean anything because, like you said, it has no meaning, but yours have meaning.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like they would mean the most to me because they're coming from him, not random guy that I've never seen before and will never think about again and don't care.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different situation. Like in my mind, it's a whole different situation because you're going out of your way to say something to me because you thought it and you thought it was important enough to say it to me.
Mhm.
But I also think the delivery matters because I do make those type of comments. I do, give her words of affirmation, but they might not be in the format that she would like to hear them. So like I'm like, I slap her on her butt and I'm like, babe, you look good in this, or
I love that.
and
Don't stop.
yeah, so I do a lot of that. I do the physical touch along with the words of affirmation. And I'm not looking for sex when I do it. It's purely because I just see her in that moment and I know that she feels good and I see her. It's just purely me seeing her. Like she's walking around and I know she feels good. She's looking good. And I just want to compliment her at that time because she's feeling it. So I just have to like give her that. Go ahead.
Chris, are you looking for words of affirmation or words of reassurance?
I think it probably depends on like when you ask me, like the type of day I'm having. Like, am I having a day where I feel a little bit more like anxious, unsettled? Am I PMSing? Like, whatever. I like the words of affirmation a lot. And I don't mean to say that he never gives them because he just gave an example. Like he does do that a lot. Or
I
like
understand your question though. I understand your question.
yeah,
I
but
know where you're going with it.
it's like like the reassurance thing. I think it's like I would like to hear things about me that are specific to me that make me important in
That
his.
Anyone can have. Like another girl on the street is hot. You want more specific.
Yeah. So like I don't want the like physical ones to go away. Like I like when he compliments how I like, or he'll be like, oh babe, like, I really like, what was it? Something I was wearing the other day. He was like, oh, I love the hot red, like whatever. And I was like a new set that I was wearing, whatever.
No, I read on you. I never say I like clothes.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't say it correctly. But yes, I was wearing a hot red, like Lululemon set. And he was like, what did you say?
No, I was just saying that I like that hot red on you.
Yeah, he said, I like the hot red on you. And I was like, thanks. This is like my new favorite set. And then I was like feeling it all day. Like I felt like $1,000,000 all day. So like simple things like that, he is doing more of. But sometimes it's like, I want him to recognize when he can tell that I don't feel the greatest and give me reassurance about things that are like me. Not just looks. Like I want the looks things to stay. Please don't stop. But I think sometimes I would like to be told like things that are about me as a person, like a personality, like, or like even, I don't know, like the other day you said something that was like a little bit more specific. You were like, I like smiled or something. And he was like, well, your teeth look really white today. And like, I liked like that was that because it was like he was noticing my smile and like paying attention to that. But I think like the reassurance thing is like, because he's very intuitive. So I think he knows when I don't like feel amazing. And that's when I want to hear like something non-physical.
Yeah, I feel like what I'm like, some people, like, I think words of reassurance also fall into words of affirmation. But I think, like, for me, it's important for you to, like, tell me, I know that you're happy, but I want to hear it. I want you to be like, I'm really happy. Like, I had a great day with you today. I really like that we did this together. That's
like that? Like, are you saying it right now?
No, I know what you're saying. No, I think that's what I like. What I'm trying to articulate. Like, I want to hear things about
our relationship. That
Yes.
And I feel like when women say words of affirmation, men are just like, oh, you're hot. You got nice eyes. I like your butt. And to me, I want to hear like, oh, I love it when you cook dinner, or I love it when you do this, or, I don't know, something about like, I've been thinking about like, we moved to New York. I'm really happy we made this. Like something about our relationship moving forward outside, like that like reassurance that like, I know we shouldn't need it, but it's nice to hear it. And like, I think that's what like I mean when I mean words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Like I told her the other day, I love it when you're direct with me.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, it sounds like I'm being mean. I'm like, no, you're not being mean. I like that.
I know. I literally said today, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I snapped at you. And he was like, you didn't snap. I was like, oh,
My bad.
okay.
What about you, Joey? What does it mean to be seen in a relationship for you?
I think appreciation goes far. Just being appreciated, like acknowledging like the things that I do. Like like a lot. I do a lot. I'm an acts of service guy. I'm an acts of service and quality time. So quality time is big for me because if I'm spending my time with you, that means I care about you a lot. If I'm giving you time, I care about you a whole lot. And then acts of service because I'm always doing things. Like I'm always like cooking and like I'll cook all the time, whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's like whatever the person wants.
Mhm.
Like you get.
Mhm.
Like whatever you want, you get. So, and whatever it takes to get that, I make it fun. I make it like a journey. I make it like we're doing this like whole like little journey. Like even coming to Miami, like I made it like this whole like video game. I gamified it and it
Yeah.
made it fun.
Mhm.
So then like coming here was like exciting. And then it finally happens. And it's like, now what part of the game are we gonna do now? Like what's the next stage? So you get to do something and it's always just fun. And for her, that works so well because that's what her life is. Her life is like, I want to have fun. I want to do this. So it's like, I'm doing my best to make sure that's how your life is and you get to live the life that you want to live. And I just want appreciation for that. That's it.
Yeah. So when you say like appreciation, and like I should also clarify, like quality time is my actual number one. So we do have that in common. That's both of our number one. But like he expressed to me like a couple of months ago, he was like, I feel like I want you to bring more of like the fun and spontaneity that you like, that is core to like who you are to our relationship. Like find things for us to do that you think would be fun and book them. Like just feel comfortable and confident to book them and you don't have to ask. Like you don't have to ask me if you think I will, if I think I will like it. Like I will have fun because we're doing it together and because typically I do pick things that are like fun and we have a good time. So I took that under consideration and I did. And I went and I booked, what did I book? I booked a candlelight concert, which we had already been to one, but I booked like a different one. And we did that. And then I booked the jazz room, which we're actually going to this week. And like I booked them in different months. So like one was in February, I think. And then we went on like a cruise in March, which was like, that was like a planned like thing that we were doing. And then April, now it's April, it's like jazz like appreciation month or whatever, I didn't even know, but I booked the jazz thing and he was like super appreciative because he was like, I like that you thought about something that we could do together that would be fun and then just booked it and told me about it later, so I didn't have to be part of the planning kind of thing. But what else can I do that would show you appreciation?
And that way I know that it's something that she actually wants to do because she's looking it up. She like gets to dive into all the details and then like pick it out because she knows that it would be something exciting for both of us to do. And that's the thing. Because if you leave it up to me, I'm going to dive into the work and I'm just going to just focus on getting a whole bunch of work done and then on to the next thing is like getting all this work, like constantly getting work done and thinking of new ideas and getting that done. And I'm like, I don't want to bore you with all of that stuff. So if we're going to do some exciting stuff, just book it. Just book it. The money's there. Just book it. And we'll do it, whatever it is. And that's what, and I enjoyed that. So, I mean, and I feel like that shows in a part of like that you appreciate everything because I'm focused so much on the work stuff that I don't have like the time to also start scheduling all of these different events for us to do. So doing that part, it just shows it shows the union, it shows the bond, it shows, that we're thinking about what each other needs.
I agree.
Yeah. But what else? Like, what else can I do? Because that's like one thing.
Oh, I think appreciation is just huge for me, and I think that shows up in all facets of a relationship.
Yeah. So like,
I feel like
what can I do better?
I feel like, I mean,
I want to know. Like,
I just feel like appreciation just shows up in so many ways. I mean, I feel like it shows up in intimacy as well. I feel like intimacy is huge. I feel like intimacy is just very important to me because I feel like that's what brings people like together. And I don't look at it like just an act of sex. I look at it more like a bond of like minds and bodies coming together where you're like on the same wavelength, like mentally on the same wavelength, physically, and then like we work out together and all that kind of stuff. It just all comes together. And I mean, I said the same thing last time. It's just that's huge for me, especially when I feel like we dedicate our time to businesses. Like after that, you just come together and it's just an explosion. And then you go to doing your regular thing. Like, and just life is just fun all the time. But you just have to make it fun. So I don't know. That's just that's it. I guess I'm simple. I guess I don't know. I might be complicated. I don't know.
Complicated.
Complicated.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
You know what? I love that you're opening up and you're sharing.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. That's big for me.
All right, you're up.
You first.
You haven't said a word in like 40 minutes.
Let's go, Tom. Let's go, Tom.
He needs to talk because he's falling asleep.
No.
Oh no.
I think being seen in our relationship is giving me space to be me. And I think that's like a big one for me.
When you say that, what do you mean by that? How can she? How can you see that? How does that show up?
So, okay, this is like an example from like last night. I got out of work like a little early, so I went right to the gym and then I came home. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to be home. I'm going to see you at home. And she was a little mad that I didn't say anything about it. And it's just because I'm going to be home. I just want to be happy to see you.
He just moves about sometimes like he's not in a relationship. Like he left work and left work early and wasn't like, let me call my girlfriend. I haven't talked to her since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm not even going to check in with her. I just think that's disrespectful.
Did you feel forgotten?
Yeah, like he was just, to me, it just feels like he is on his own, Tom, and then there's me, instead of us.
But so do you express that to him, that you want him to be more like us and not as an individual?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And so how do you feel like being yourself is like you being alone? Like
Yes, that's what it means.
So is that what it means?
Not being alone, but yes, a little bit, because like I like, and it's not that I like my space.
You like your alone time.
Yeah, and I like to just be able to just do me. But then it's like I want to come home and be able to like tell you about it.
He wants to do him alone and then have me there when he's ready to talk to me.
Would you have felt better if he... What?
I said, when you put it like that, it's like, it sounds bad, but it's not, because I want to be able to share it with you, but like, I don't want to be like,
but you're not
having to text you everything, because I want to come home. I want to be able to talk to you.
It's not about
I want to be able to see
having
you.
to text me. It's about wanting to, because you haven't talked to me
Yes.
all day.
But then me wanting to is wanting to see you face to face and being able to talk to you.
Okay.
And that's where then I get where like you don't understand that.
So Tom, in the time that you have alone, what are you able to do when you're alone that you aren't able to do when you're with Lauren?
And that, I think that's the wrong question. It's just and I think it's the wrong question because I get to just shut down.
Okay.
For like
so sending me a text that takes 5 seconds to say, I got out of work early, I'm on the way to the gym, I'll see you after, doesn't allow you to shut your brain off.
No, I mean no. That's not what it means. It's like I didn't mean not to text you. It's like I didn't go out of my way.
But you
to
didn't
text
think
you.
about me.
No, I thought about you because I'll get to come home to see you and talk to you.
I think
What's that quote? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So like having some space makes him want you even more.
But I think what Lauren is saying is like,
Forever.
I wasn't a thought. I wasn't a consideration in this whole thing. Like in like, and I understand like and tell me if I'm wrong, Lo, but like, I think from your perspective, you're like, if you're leaving work, you should want to let me know that because I'm your partner and I'm expecting you home at some point. So what you can say is, like you said, I will be home in a little bit. I just got off work. I got off a little early. I'm going to go to the gym. I can't wait to see you when I get home. Something like that would communicate to her your intent, Tom. But like,
He's
let
secure.
her know.
Yeah, you also have to remember he's
He is
secure.
secure, but that doesn't make her not anxious.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like
That's fair. Yeah.
Wait,
So
wait. We also
Okay.
don't see each other.
that's a problem.
Completely opposite schedule. So him saying
That's a problem.
he gets his own time. He doesn't go into work sometimes until 4 o'clock, and I've been out of the house since 7:30. He's had the whole day.
Yeah, but
So-
when I go and see you, I'm happy to see you.
So you guys have to be more intentional. I feel like you guys have to be more intentional about spending more time together. And I think that's for both parties to focus on being more intentional about that. Even if like some nights you're not spending the night in the house, like you guys can just go out and meet somewhere. When you get off, you go out and I'm already here and you meet the person there, not at the bar. Please, not at the bar, somewhere else.
I don't think Tom would pick the bar.
Not at the bar, but just being more intentional about just like kind of meeting somewhere in the middle where Tom can come from where he had a day completely by himself and he meets you out and he wants to tell you about his day. He wants to spend time with you. And it doesn't have to be like, it seems like he's in a performative state. He feels like he has to be performing and he just wants to not have to perform and he wants to reset and then come and meet you where you are and not necessarily be in this like, you know, stimulated position, like a highly like nervous system, like unregulated state.
He doesn't want to have to like fill me in or like check in with me.
Why do you think he doesn't want to check in with you?
So he's like,
It's not like I don't want to check in with you, but it's like, so I had like a plan to get things done. I wanted, and then I got done with work, went right to the gym. And then I get to go home and I get to see you.
How come you guys don't work out together?
because we work at different times.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do.
Yeah. Okay, so then the problem is you guys don't spend enough time together.
No,
Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead.
I don't think that's the problem. I just think that we see how to show up and be a unit differently. And he has said this before that he needs to take care of him, him first. He comes first and then me, instead of seeing us.
Yeah, I tried to defend you on this one time. I don't know.
No, okay. So I think
I tried to like.
I'm listening. I'm grabbing my food because I'm hungry.
I think that's a really bad way you're depicting it too, because I don't think it does it any justice. It's like, because I have to focus on me so I could be my best self for you.
That's fair.
Because then I get like,
I don't hold you back from doing the things that you need to do, though. You tell me, and I just say, okay.
no, I know, but I'm just okay.
Now we're missing a piece. We're missing something here. What are
If
we
I
missing?
have to check in with you with everything that I'm doing, and it's like I'm going to see you at home. It's like that's why I want to be calm, relax, and just sit down. And it's not that I don't want to talk to you throughout the day.
So how come, Lauren? How come you're not checking in with him? Because in the relationship, he's the
No.
protector.
I do.
Oh, okay.
But we talk throughout the day too. It's not like we don't talk throughout the day. We're constantly calling. She calls me after every client almost.
No, not anymore,
We
because you told me to
text.
stop calling you.
You're killing me, Tom.
Really,
Tom, you're killing me now. You're killing me, dude.
You told me not to call you during the day because we wouldn't have anything to talk about at night then.
Is it because you're like a more in person? You want to be in person when you discuss these things? Is there something more intimate about seeing your person when you're talking about your day?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'd be like face to face can have a nice conversation. I don't really want to.
I'm not mad about that. Like, it's fine. I'm not mad about not calling him during the day. I used to just like hate being alone in the car. So I would call him between every client. And I understand what he was saying. Like, I would leave a client and I tell him exactly what happened with that client. But just because he's who I want to talk to. Like, I don't want to talk to anyone else. I just would call him.
Yeah.
But he needs a lot of alone time. And I would call him almost every 45 minutes, basically. And that was like really interrupting that for him. And I agree. Like, I don't do that anymore. You didn't.
But to his defense, to his defense, most men do need a lot of like alone time. Wouldn't you say that's true? I mean, not me. I used to be that way. I used to need more alone time, but I don't anymore.
Yeah, because I said absolutely not.
You said
We're
forget
in
about
a
that alone time.
partnership.
So maybe
No.
Lauren, you just have to step it up. You got to tell him he gets no alone time. Listen, you just tell the man, listen, he gets no alone time.
I respect that he likes alone time. And I don't think I'm sorry if you felt like I was making you, that's what happened. I'm sorry that it felt like, I mean, those were the things that were happening, and they made, I mean, when you put them all together like that, yeah, it doesn't sound great, but like, to be fair, I am a very, like I said, I show up for people. I'm very connected. I give myself a lot and I want that back. And I want to be thought about first. So it does hurt me. And he knows this, like, he'll wake up in the morning and like just go about his day and not say good morning. And I'll have to call him and be like, when did you wake up? Like, what are you doing? Like, and he's just like, he's you're a little bit out of sight, out of mind. He's
Okay.
focused on like where he is, not out of sight, out of mind in like a way where like he doesn't respect me. He just knows that I'm there.
Mhm.
So he doesn't have to worry about it. Is that a better way to explain it?
Okay, so let's reset. Let's reset. Because we were talking about how Tom feels like he wants to be seen. Like, so let's go back into that. We didn't give him an opportunity to put his whole thing out there on the table before we started dissecting everything.
Okay.
Let's be fair and allow him the space to express himself. Because we did that for everyone else.
Fair.
Well, thank you.
I'll try.
And it's the thing is, it's like, and I see where you're saying that like it's in a bad way, but it's not in a bad way, because like, yes, I have to take care of myself so I could be the best version of myself for you. So I can give you not a performative or even half-ass like trying, like, because I want to see you when I get home. I want to be with you. I want to have something to talk about. I want to be able to do it face to face. And then when you're like, that absence makes the heart grow farther. That is true. And I truly believe that, because it's like, and it's not that I don't want to go without texting you or without calling you or not knowing what you're doing, because you do call me and I do like it. And even when like I get worried when you don't do it, so I end up calling you. I do. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I'm just listening to him. He tells me no, I don't do it.
no, you do. No, but like sometimes you don't. And then I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And you're like at a client and you're busy, but it's like, I get weirded out why you didn't do it.
Yes, pattern recognition. Yes, that's good.
I'm like, okay, but then it's like, and I'm not doing these things because I don't want to talk to you. It's like, I want to try to reset myself. Especially it's like where I do work, it's like I am constantly just talking to somebody.
Well, I know that.
All the time. Like, it's nonstop. No, I'm not saying at work, but after work. I do need that like minute to like just like shut off for a second, because if I can't, then it's like constantly going. Like Joe was saying, it's like my nervous system is on run for 9 to 10 hours out of the day. So then it's difficult, because it's literally like, and that's why I didn't really have any time to really sit down and like do the trap or
The test.
and it's like, not that I didn't want to do it. It's I don't have like a job where like I have a second.
No, I know
It's
that.
very like someone's asking me questions all day, every day. Like, so it's like I'm always on go, and it's like that nervous system is so high. It's like I do need that little bit of reset, and that's why like during the day, it's like I do like take my time, and like I do have that time to myself. But it's like, and then it does suck because then it does affect you because when I do get home, then you are asleep, and it's like it's that shitty. But it's like when I had the time, I was happy to get out early because now I could get to the gym early, and I could finish early. I could get home, and then we could be together.
Yes, I
And
get
that's-
it.
And it wasn't that I wasn't thinking about you. It was that I was excited to be out early to be able to get to you earlier than what we were expecting.
Yeah. Also, no, but also part of this too. This is not that like I needed to like prepare for him to be home, but like I was not expecting him to be home until 10. So there, like I was also taking time for like me. And I said to him, I was like, that would have like really thrown me off. Like I don't do well when my schedule is thrown off. So like if he had just like he showed up like 2 hours early and I was like, okay, I was not ready for that. Like
Nice surprise.
yes.
Do you not like surprises?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I hate them. Surprises are never good.
Oh, I love a surprise.
No. And
I'm
like,
obsessed.
I think it's really, I think it's hard because I get home from work and he's not here. So I get that time and then I get to unwind and I get to watch TV because I work during the day. He works at night. So his time to unwind is the next day when I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
You got it. You got it. So
No,
you
I
understand.
know this, which is why when he told me to stop calling him during the day, not in a mean way, but when he basically was like, you call me too much, I was like, ouch. But like, I understood. What did I do? I listened. And what did I do? I implemented what he asked me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets mad and calls me and says, why didn't you call me?
Yeah. I check in. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm working, bitch. Sorry.
Get
That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, so what else? What else I mean, in order for you to be seen? To feel seen.
I think I am. I don't really need. I don't know. I think I am seen in our relationship. I don't really think.
I'm an overseer.
I like that.
No, Tom.
She's my supervisor now.
Basically.
Oh, I thought you were playing on words. I thought words.
But I can sense an energy shift in him the second it happens. And he doesn't like that because sometimes he just wants it to pass. I'm like, what's wrong? And like, I really see him. Like, I'm very attuned to him. And I think that frustrates him a little bit and I won't let it go because I can tell. And I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, sometimes I'm just tired.
And I feel like I'm kind of the same way with you, but I don't say anything. I let it be. And then she gets mad at me that I let it be. So it's like.
I think that's a woman thing. Because I do the same thing. Like it could be the tiniest little, most like imperceptible thing. And I'm like, what's wrong? Why are you acting like that? What did I do? Did I do something?
Literally.
But I do the same thing.
You
But
do.
a lot of it, I think,
Oh, I
is
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think she's worried about it being her. And it's never about you, usually.
It should always be about me.
Well, if it's a bad thing, would you want it to be about you?
No.
So,
No, I think a lot of it is a worry that it's like me. I think, obviously that is 100% a trauma response from previous relationships of like having to like millisecond by millisecond watch your partner to like make sure when that energy is going to shift so that you can protect yourself to like make sure that you're in a safe situation for when it does shift. And usually it was me and I was not in a safe situation. So I feel like I'm very perceptive now because it's a safety situation for me of like, not that I'm unsafe, but like, I feel like I've learned that.
Your nervous system has learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm very attuned. I can tell how he walks through the door.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Mhm.
And like, I feel like for me, because I'm that attuned, it's not normal to be that attuned. I know that. But like, when he's not, like when I'm really going through it and I don't speak it, because when I'm really stressed, I don't say anything. I don't feel seen because he doesn't say anything. He says he sees it, but he doesn't say anything and he doesn't act differently. He doesn't like check in or say, hey, I can tell that you're feeling really stressed. Like, what do you need from me? Or I did this for you because I can tell that you're stressed. Like he said, he just lets it go.
So you're loving him like you're treating him how you want to be treated, and he's treating you like how he would want to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have to do it for each other. You can't do, Okay, so we see the problem. Well, it's not really a problem. It's actually you're providing your partner with what you would want.
Mhm.
But
So
I
now
think-
you have to just talk to each other and say, hey, look, I want you to provide me with what I want, and I'll provide you with what you want. So when he comes in like that, you have to just give him time.
But I
And
think
then
I do that.
and when she comes in, you have to be attentive and be on top of it.
Yeah. But usually when I'm coming in, she's on her little laptop.
I'm working.
And you got to be on it. You got to be on it.
Give
Yep.
her a kiss.
I
Yep.
try to like, and that's one thing because like, yes, I would when she's working. I'm like, I let you be because she's
But
focused. Then again, like I gotta do more.
Yes. Yes.
I do
Yep.
know. So
Like a big thing for me is when he comes home, he needs to come say hi to me before anything else. And I
Yeah.
have to remind him of that.
Yeah. Okay.
it's in the way.
He'll get distracted by the dog and then he goes to the bathroom and then he gets a water and I'm like, hello,
Mm-hmm.
you need to come say hi to me first.
Has he seen your
Oh, the
Your-
life trap.
your life trap?
Hasn't had a chance yet. Oh,
No.
you have?
She sat down on the toilet while I was brushing my teeth and told me the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good like tool for him to have in the toolbox
Well,
because
we did get really into it, but I think
what are your thoughts? And what are your thoughts before she dives into what she needs in order to be seen or how she's seen in the relationship?
I think a lot of it had to do with like your family and like growing up in like your family situation. That's what a lot of it I got out of it.
That was like,
So what does she need out of a relationship based on that information that you saw from her past? What do you believe that she needs out of that in her relationship?
but this is the thing is, okay,
Go ahead.
this is Tom's perception of it. And if I'm wrong here, because do you hear what he's saying? A lot of it has to do with your family and how you grew up or past relationship. Because he is not the reason, he is not responsible.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think like in a partnership, there is a sense of like shared responsibility for things, even if they're not your fault. Because like I have things that like trigger the shit out of me that are not his fault. But he knows that those things get me. So, and he's very, again, he's also perceptive. So like he will know that it may not be related to him or his fault, but he knows that because we are a shared responsibility. He is also responsible for knowing me and knowing that I might be upset by something, even though he is not the reason that I am upset for it or by it.
okay. I'll give you an example, right? So the things that showed up in her test, I already knew, and the things with her mom and her family, mainly her mom, I already knew those things. So before I even read that, I already had a conversation with her mom, and I talked to her mom about how her daughter needs like her approval. I told her that you need to show up for your daughter. She's accomplishing amazing things in life. Like she's doing like things that are unheard of for her profession. And she needs your approval. She needs for you to say, I'm proud of you. I see you and I love you and you've done wonderful things. Like you can't hold this carrot over her and keep like getting her to like chase after you. Like you can't do this. You have to
Yeah.
show her that you love her. And I had that conversation with her, and it was way more in depth than that. And it was a lot. I said a lot more, but she understood. So
Yeah.
the point that I'm making is like, what happened and what Lauren experienced when she was a child. You're supposed to show her that you're not like that. You're supposed to provide a safe space so she never experiences that ever again in her life. And then when you're in the environment with her family, you have to have those side conversations with her family, letting them know. What?
No.
See, so you don't understand the value in it. They will respect him so much more by not by him saying that, look, you didn't do these, you didn't do that, you didn't do that, but more so sharing your accomplishments with your family.
My family now is very proud of me, and they tell me all the time. That
Okay.
is not an issue.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my point is, so the point that I'm making is that what he's doing is the opposite of what you experienced growing up.
I don't understand the question.
No, it's not a question. What he's supposed to do in the relationship is the opposite of what you experienced growing up. So he's supposed to show you that he sees you. He's supposed to, like, when he comes in the house, like you said, he's supposed to come and let you know that he sees you, like that he's not too busy. Like he's not too busy for you.
Mm.
And like the time that you're saying that he's taking to, like, you know, reset and kind of like should be able to show up for you.
This just
Go
comes
ahead.
back to wanting to be a priority. Like,
That's exactly.
all it is I just want to be important enough that, like,
Yes.
I'm a priority. And
Yes.
I know that I am. And these are things, and I think in his mind, which I completely understand, because he's secure, he's like, well, you are a priority.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Exactly.
That you need to work on, because I show you that. And you just like, he's not responsible for my past, but he is, being my partner, responsible for helping me move forward now.
Yes. Yes.
He has, obviously, I'm a lot less anxious and things have changed, but I think, like, for me, it's okay, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I ran the half marathon on Sunday, and he didn't even, like, text me, say anything about, like, good luck, if you run, if you don't run, nothing. Like, I finished the marathon, had to text him and be like, I finished.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to describe what making you a priority looks like. Because you weren't able to articulate that when you were a child with, like, you know, your family, but now you're in a position where you're able to articulate exactly what that looks like. And I know you guys have had prior conversations about that and how you want to be seen as a priority and how you prioritize him. But even though he doesn't feel like he has to be prioritized, he's like, I can just, you know, I can do my reset time, I can chill, and I'm okay because I know that we're secure and we're strong in our relationship. But what you're sharing with him is that you don't feel the same way that he does because you guys are different people. And what you need is different from what he needs. So he has to show up the way you need him to show up for you. And you show up the way he needs you to show up for him.
Yeah.
And you need to be prioritized. So describe what that looks like. Make a checklist if you need to.
I know that this is a me thing. Like, I know that I'm a priority to him.
No,
Yes.
but I can do better.
I do know that.
Like, even with the marathon thing, it was like I was like, oh fuck, like, know what, that was really bad. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, you got it. Like, you don't, and I'm like,
Yeah.
But you needed to hear it, and you needed to hear it from me. And
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I get it, but I got it too late, obviously. But I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you're doing a half marathon. You ran a marathon. You just did the High Rocks. Like, you got it. You're fine. You're gonna kill it. And I'm like, you're doing it for fun. And I'm like, I get it. And I'm like, I should have said something. And then in my mind, I'm just like, you're good. You got it. But it's like, that's, you don't know what's going on in my head. So you need to.
That's not what you said. Your answer was, I thought you weren't running.
Well, I also did not think you were running, but that's also one in my mind. I'm like, you're fine. Like, you're good. You got it. Like, that should be a cakewalk for you. And it's like,
I want a cheerleader.
yeah,
No
and
matter
I
if
get
it's
it.
a cakewalk or not.
I get it.
Yeah.
I said, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I know I fucked up on that one.
It's okay. We all fuck up sometimes, but I'll call you out.
Mhm.
And it's like, I did genuinely feel bad. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. But I think like the whole thing with like being in a relationship is like you're not responsible for like fixing, but what you can do is like show up for the other person and show them that it doesn't have to be that way. And you can like provide safety in doing that. And I feel like that's kind of the crux of the matter is like you just want your partner to show you that there is safety with them. Safety you maybe didn't feel growing up or whatever.
And I think what's like important here is to know like this is the whole point of the podcast is to like talk about these things and bring up these feelings and like
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
This is a safe space.
yeah, we've talked about a lot of this already, but I think it's nice for other people to hear like this is what we talk about. And like even though we've talked about it, still brings up emotions like when it's said in the moment now, like, but these aren't things that I don't know. And these are things that he doesn't know. And I think even for like you two, right? Like Kristen, you kept asking Joe, like, well, how can I do that? Like it's wanting to learn and being open to hearing it is really important for each other. And like, I feel like for me, being made to feel, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I want to know that I'm your like number one thought all the time. And I know that that's probably like a little insane, but it's because I'm such a second thought everywhere else. Like, I just want to be number one for someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And you are number one for him, but it just looks different. So he's gonna make it look good for you.
and like, I think like for showing up, like even, you know, I said this about a friend that I recently like I think we talked about this, like, and Joe, you'll probably understand this. Like, I have a lot of friends that don't check in on me because I'm always okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always fine.
Yep.
And I always figure it out and they don't need to check in. They, you know, and or they check in when they need something. So they'll ask me something quick about myself so that they can like talk about them or ask for a favor. And I know immediately the second, and I know, and I'll say it to him and I'll be like, oh, watch this. Text me, how are you, babe? How's everything going? And then it's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Right onto them. I kind of do what you do. I'm like, everything's great. Been super busy. How are you? Right into them. Same thing.
Exactly.
And I had one friend who I like made a comment kind of similar to what we talked about, how I don't really stand up for myself a lot in like friendships that I'm scared of losing. And I kind of just like make myself indisposable to these people, right? So that they can't leave. And that was like the conversation. A couple days passed and she texted me after and was like, hey, still thinking about what you said. Wanted to let you know, like, I'm here. And it was nice that I made this comment. She heard what I said and followed up to check in. You seemed like you were a little down the last time I talked to you. Like, how's everything going? You know? And we ended up going out to dinner. It was like a great time. And it just felt good to like be seen without being asked or without having to reach out first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that does probably fall a little bit under, you know, like depression a little bit. Like with depression, you tend to not like ask for help and you want someone to like kind of rescue you. And I try to get out of that cycle because I can fall into that pretty quickly. And I will ask, I'll be like, I this is what I need right now. But I don't do that with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do that with him. And like, for example, my clinic is opening on Monday and I texted my family, you know, and then I just said like, hey, I'm really going to need your guys' help this weekend. But like no one's checked in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just get it. I just do it. And that's what they say. They're like, well, we know you're going to do it.
Yeah. They feel like they don't have to worry about you. People believe that like checking in and prioritizing people is them needing you. It's not
Yeah.
that they don't need you, they want you.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that.
And someone asked, like, oh, well, this is something I don't ever do. When I want to show up for someone, I don't say, like, oh, you just tell me what you need. Well, you know what? I don't know. Can you just show up?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you. So, like, if someone's going through it, I'll give them options. Do you want to go to dinner? Do you want me to come over? Not you just tell me what you need. You just tell me what, like, I'm very like direct with how I want to show up for you and how I can show up for you. And then you get to decide if that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if that's off topic. But that's kind of.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's off topic.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. I'll give you more space.
He's saying he needs more space so he can show up the best version of him for you.
Yes. I let you do the things you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you don't, but you get mad at me sometimes when.
When I just don't hear from you.
Yeah.
I also get frustrated sometimes because, like, obviously we have a life together and we live together and we do things and we have plans. And I understand that I don't know, you guys do a lot together. Tom and I do a lot like independently.
Mhm.
Just because
We don't know what independent looks like.
Yeah. Just because we have different schedules, like it's hard. But sometimes he'll like just commit himself to something
Mhm.
without checking.
Yeah.
And that does frustrate me. Like, especially if it's a day he has off, he'll be like, oh, I told blah, 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 I'll do this with them today. And I'm like, well, you didn't think to just like check in with me first. Like,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have said no, but like, what if I was just like, hey, like, what if I was like, hey, I actually really need this day with you? Like, I haven't, like, sometimes he just like commits himself. Like I said, like him independently first, and then he'll just tell me that he's doing that.
Mhm.
And I do think that that's hard. And it's been hard because sometimes we're like, what if I had something planned? And I've never had anything planned. So it's never like actually worked in my favor. But
Well, what
like,
if they just wanted time?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you say you never have anything planned. So he's just like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna have anything planned, so I can schedule this.
Oh God.
yeah, I mean, I just like would have like sometimes it's just nice to like be like, hey, this person asked me, like, wanted to check, like, I don't know. It's just I don't know if that
It goes back to priority. It goes back to priority. Yeah, you want to be thought about. You want to be a thought in his decision making when he's planning a day that he's absolutely free.
The first thought,
Yeah. Yeah.
not like an afterthought.
Yeah.
But look, that's not bad. That's not bad because I spend every.
look at him laughing. He's like, yeah, I do that.
Yeah, because this weekend like, I signed myself up for this like class, and it was supposed to be last weekend, but I couldn't make it last weekend.
He signed himself up for this class the weekend before I'm opening my clinic. So he can't help me move in, build furniture, do anything because he's gone.
No, that's not happening. He's going to help you do that stuff.
No, he'll be gone all day.
No,
No way.
I'm gonna help you out.
He's gone from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, I'm
That's
just
a
not
tough one. That's a tough one, Tom. But he's still gonna find time to help you. Like you can open your studio at any time and let him like help build furniture and stuff.
But she has a plan. It doesn't go with her plan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean,
Do you have any wiggle room?
this is the thing is if he had like asked me and said, I think this is what frustrates me is it seems like I don't want him to go to this course. If he had just like said to me like, hey, I really want, like if he had just like, it's not like he needs my permission to do it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have said no. I would have been like, absolutely, we'll make it work. But like, again, it's just like,
Yeah, it's a partnership.
The thought.
Yeah.
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 and I'm making it sound like there's anything to move back into the unit. There's one bookshelf that I will make him do when he gets home at night. And that's it.
Yeah.
I've done
She just wants me to feel bad.
I've built everything else. I have a couple bookshelves there that I need to finish building.
Mhm.
But I built everything else.
You did really good with the desks.
I have done everything. I've built everything. I've ordered everything. I've put everything together, and I've transported everything.
And you didn't ask anybody for help.
No, Tom helped me one day moving some stuff out of a storage unit, but other than that, I built everything.
The thing too is like you want the help, but like you want it done when you want it done too.
Yeah, and you have your way of doing it. I'm the same way. I want something done the way I want it done. And if people are doing it with me, I'm gonna be like, hold on. I need you to do it like this. No, don't do it like that. No, you know what? I'll do it.
Literally.
That literally happened today. He's like, hey, can you share that document to me? I was like, yeah, no problem. 5 seconds later, he snatches the laptop away and he's like, you're not doing it fast enough. I was like, oh my God, give me like 4 seconds to send it to you. And like, I'll get it to you. It'll take me just a sec.
That's not
Why
accurate.
is it taking so long?
That's not accurate.
What's not accurate?
Well, her depiction of what happened wasn't accurate.
What happened?
What happened was the accountant said, I need you to do these categorize all this stuff, itemize all this stuff. And I said, okay.
No. I'm talking about when you asked me to send you the file of the list of like questions and stuff that we had written out.
Oh, yes.
Her.
Because I had her get all these questions for us to ask the accountant.
Just to make sure everything was like done.
And then we were already supposed to have this stuff. It was already supposed to be organized. We were supposed to have this before we even got on the call with her. So we would be able to just be organized with everything and ask the questions when we.
And I had it on the computer.
And she didn't send it over to me because I have 100 printers. So I asked her to print it out. But she's like, oh, I have it on my computer. And I'm like, okay. And I knew today that we would need it like to be able to look at it. It's okay. I just want too much. I want too much.
No, it's not that you want too much. It's that you ask. It's not that you want too much. I don't mind when you ask me to do something, but then you have to be okay to let me take care of it and not jump the gun and just do it yourself. Because then I feel like I can't help.
Yeah.
But I don't mean, if I'm asking you to do it though, I'm not asking you to do it in 5 minutes.
No, it was immediate. I was literally clicking it. He was sitting.
Actually, I asked her to do it the day before. I asked her to print it out the day before.
And I said, I have it on the desktop so we can be looking at it while we're on the call. And
that's not, and we weren't on the call together. Like I knew we weren't going to be. We were going to be in separate spaces.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
It's okay.
No, but the point is, the point is, you didn't like the way I was doing it because I said I should be able to just send it to you from this screen. I clicked to see if it would let me share it. It wouldn't. And then he's like, takes it from me. And he's like, you have to do it like this. And I was like, okay, but I also just sent a document to myself this way. So I thought it would work. It didn't. I'm going to go the other route. It takes a minute. Like it wasn't a big deal. I could have done it. But it's just like the urgency is like.
So this was a test for memory, right? So what she's talking about is the wrong thing. She never sent over the document with the questions. This was for the itemized list because the document with the questions was when you were in the other room. And I was like, can you send me the document with the questions? And you were in the other room talking to the lady on there. But she was doing your personal taxes at that time. And you were like, I'm going to send it. And I was like walking around and I was like, have you sent it yet? Have you sent it yet? And then now what you're talking about is when we were sitting at the table right here. And then I was like, okay, can you
the profit and loss.
Yes,
the
profit and loss.
Yes.
So that was a memory test. That was a memory test.
Okay, it was still a document. At the end of the day, it was a document that needed to be sent, and that was it. And to be fair, when you were asking me for the other thing, I was literally having a conversation with the accountant, and he's talking to me. Do you know how hard it is to be listening to someone and taking that in at the same time?
It's okay. It's okay. I know that she was overstimulated.
I was so overstimulated.
She was so stressed out because she thought like nonsense. She thought that she was going to owe money. And I told her that we weren't going to owe any money because we do things the right way. And then what happened? No money. Oh, zero.
Wow.
But it still stresses me out until I see it for sure.
Totally fair.
But then I also can't take that much direction when I'm overstimulated and stressed. Like you can't be talking to me at the same time as the accountant and asking me to do something while I'm literally talking to her. Then I get very overstimulated. And that's called ADHD.
It's okay. It was just overstimulation at that
It
point.
was a lot for me.
It's fine.
Clearly, it was a lot for me.
It's fine.
I'll be doing something on my phone, and she'll start clicking my phone because I'm not clicking the right buttons fast enough.
Yes. If you just
Now,
give us-
didn't you just say something about 5 minutes? You said something about, oh, you don't do 5 minutes? Yeah, exactly. 5 minutes. Like, yeah.
Well, like when I was trying to get you guys the tickets for High Rocks, this ended up being a huge thing because I'm trying to get it in. She's like, "Why are you doing it?" I'm like, "Chill out." I'm like, "I gotta hide my phone so I could just do it and then send it."
I told him
That's
to
the thing.
send the tickets to you, and he sends them to me. I'm like, I don't
No.
need these fucking tickets.
No.
I'm inside.
No, that's not true because you go, "No, send it to me. No, send it to Joe. No, just send it to me. I'll send it to her." I go,
Well,
"Start sending it
because-
to her because she's yelling at."
He sent it to me because I was going to send it to you, Kristen. But then I said to him, I was like, oh, you have Joe's number. Send it to Joe.
Mm.
And Tom zoned out after I said, send it to me. He sent it to me. I said, why the fuck did you just send this to me?
Because you just told me to.
See, this is the thing, Tom. We get too many directions too quick, and then we do the thing that they sort of asked somewhere in the middle, and then they're like, no, I wanted the thing that I asked last after I'd already asked you to do the other thing. The thing that I think you guys have to remember is Tom and I are not stupid and we are not incapable. You just have to give us a minute to like process and complete the task correctly and not get frustrated as we're like doing it the way that we are doing it, not the way that you would have done it.
Okay, well, go in a different room and do it so I can't see it.
Well, I haven't processed.
In fairness, I was in another room for the thing that we were talking.
But she's able to talk so fast. So I feel like if you're able to talk that fast and like, that's a skill.
That's a processing thing.
So, exactly. So if you process that fast, you're able to talk that fast, you're like that. You should be able to. Your fingers and everything should move all like at the same speed.
But not when other things are also happening. Like you can't expect that level of processing when she is sitting there asking me questions, talking to me. You're talking to me at the same time from the other room, and I'm trying to answer her questions and also do the thing that you asked me to do. It's too much. It's too hard. With ADHD, I can't do
But
it.
I'm talking in a very loving way. I'm like, babe.
No, he's being so nice,
Like,
but it was stressing
Like,
me
babe,
out
can you send me that document?
because I can't listen to him and her at the same time.
Babe, can you send me that document, please?
That is exactly what he said.
Document right now.
No. But that's how it felt because I was overstimulated because
Yes.
I was trying to listen to him and her at the same time.
You should have
But
just
she's super chill. I don't even think that she was talking at that time. She was quiet the entire time.
No, because she had just asked me for something and I was trying to give it, like, send it
Yeah,
to
that's
her.
her. She
I was trying to send something to her and something to you, and you were talking to me, and I was just getting very overstimulated. It was a lot for me, but it's okay. We got through it. And we owed $0. Yay. Means we did our stuff correctly. I didn't know we were doing that. You have to know.
Tom's concerned about this bookshelf. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get it over.
Well, she just made me feel really bad because I had something to do, but all she has to do is bring over.
Can you do it right now?
No,
Huh?
we have to go to bed.
I could literally. I said I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just bring it over. She
There
goes,
it is. Boom.
She goes. I go my car. She goes. How are you gonna get in your car? I'm like, I'm just gonna break it down. Why would you break it down? Just let me do it.
Yeah, but
You
why-
want his help, let him help.
That's not how I want him to do it, though.
See?
Tough shit, man. You gotta let us cook.
I want him to slide the bookshelf into my car so we don't have to break it down.
No, but it's not gonna work that way.
Why?
Your car is too small for a bookshelf that big. You have to put the seats down, and it's gonna be coming into the back of the seat, and you're gonna have to eat the steering wheel of the drive.
You have
So
pressed an incorrect key, Tom, based on the face that I'm seeing.
why? Because I'm right.
Because it's your way and not hers. That's why.
I think that we're adding. So sometimes I want to be efficient.
Oh God.
And this seems like we're adding steps. Like you're going to break it down to rebuild it when it's already built and we could just put it in the car and
But
carry it in. And it's okay if it sticks out of the trunk for a little bit. Hold on to it while you drive and bring it over.
No.
Like that's efficient.
it's too flimsy. There's too many errors that could go wrong. It could break. Then you have to get a new one. We could get it down and then it doesn't fit in the car. Why would you want to risk it? Then you're wasting more time.
Honestly,
Do it right the first way.
I would say let him do it.
All right. I'm gonna let him try to get this bookshelf open.
Sometimes you have to let us help in our own way, and you can just be happy with the outcome, but don't watch the process.
But this is what's gonna happen is this is gonna take him a long time.
Take me 30 minutes.
And he's gonna get really straight. And he's gonna be like, oh, I wanted to go to the gym today and now I have to work and I gotta rebuild yourself.
Yeah. See, that's the same thing I do. Predict the entire scenario.
That's
And
it.
then you're right. And then you're right. It goes right as you planned it. Just how you said it, verbatim. It's just like that. You're like, see, I told you I was right. See? That's
And
it.
then I'm gonna be
If you would have just
so
listened to me.
pissed because there's nothing worse than hearing, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I was right. I want to throat punch you right now. I love you so much I would never physically abuse you. But sometimes that makes me want to fly through the roof. And that's the time when I bite my tongue and I don't say mean words.
I do.
No, I can't. Because if I start saying mean words, then he will just turn into a little introvert turtle and he won't want to hang out with me because I was being mean. And then I don't get what I want, which is physical touch. So maybe it's a little selfish, but
Because
that's all that happened.
I mean, we don't say mean words to each other, really. Do we?
Tom looked like what?
We say mean words. No. We don't
Do you
say
say
mean words.
Lauren, do you say mean words?
I used
In your
to.
head.
I used to.
Okay.
Not anymore.
That's right.
I used to, but that was also something I had to unlearn from past. Is like,
Yeah.
But also, again, my family is insane. Like, and Kristen, my dog just threw up on the floor. My
No, he didn't throw up.
he's a hairball. Okay, my family, and I feel like Kristen, you understand this. Like, we could get into, like, I had a big family. Like, we could get into the worst fight ever. That like people are like, oh my god, and then like 20 minutes later, we're like shopping and going out to lunch together. And so, like, to me, words like that, it's just is you just say what you're angry about and you fight and you scream and then you like come back. But like he established pretty early on that is like not how we do it. I also think the security pretty early on stemmed from we set a boundary very early in our relationship that like even when you're angry, there's no communication during a fight about the relationship being over unless you really mean it. So there's no threatening it to be over. There's no inferencing that you don't want to be in the relationship. Like, unless it's serious, unless you really mean that. And I feel like that helps me during the fights not escalate that high. And it lets me like be secure to know that like if we are in an argument that like it's not just all going to blow up and go away. Because
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something we did too, because it sends me like my like abandonment, like that's not my like number one life trap, but my abandonment score was pretty high. And like that triggers my like fear of abandonment and creates such an anxious cycle for me that it's like not sustainable. Like I will have a full on like panic attack. And I don't have panic attacks about anything except for that. Like if you threaten me that you're going to leave and I think you are like ending things, then I will have a full on, only with him. Like it, you know, like a legitimate relationship where you love the person, like that will send me into a panic attack. And he knows because he's seen it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that was a boundary for us too. Cause I was just like, it doesn't matter. Like if we're frustrated with each other, like that happens in relationships. But if you tell me you're going to leave me, I'm going to believe you. Like, and I'm going to believe you immediately. And it will take so long for me to get that out of my head. And you know that that's true.
Yeah.
Because it used to like be
A
really
long
bad.
time to believe if you say it and then tell me you didn't mean it, it's going to take me a long time to believe that you didn't mean it or that you're happy here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I vibe on it.
So outside of the prioritizing you, how else in your relationship do you feel like you need to be seen or being seen?
I just want to be taken care of.
There you go.
That's literally
But that's a
it.
that's a loaded that's loaded. You have to break that down. What does that
No.
mean?
I'm just a little girl.
I'm just a baby.
No,
Yes.
really. Ask Tom. Is this not true?
What?
That I'm just a little girl, and I just want to be taken care of.
Yeah, but you don't let anyone take care of you, so I don't.
I do.
So how are you going to allow that to happen if you don't let anyone take care of you? Tom just said it.
So when I need to be taken care of,
Oh, you're going to make an announcement?
when I'm sick, Tom says,
Okay.
I go to the gym for 5 hours. I leave you home.
No, it was one time.
Oh,
I was throwing up and passing out on the bathroom floor because of my POTS and my heart stuff. So
Mhm.
every time I pass out, I'd vomit. I'd faint and vomit, which is scary. And I was laying on the bathroom floor, 103 fever. And Tom goes, I'm gonna go.
You were in bed. You were in bed. You were not in the bathroom.
I have a picture. I was in the bathroom. Maybe I was in the bathroom and got myself finally into bed. And Tom goes, I'm going to go to the gym. He was gone for 5 hours.
It was not 5 hours. That's drastic.
It
I was
was,
gone for a little bit.
it was
but
drastic.
I went to the gym. It wasn't-
I think I would do some commit fucking murder if I thought that if I was sick and you left, I would be so.
my neighbor had to bring me food and beverages for rehydration because I couldn't move. Tom comes back at late and he's like, I brought you soup. I'm like,
no, you wanted saltines. I got you soup. And then you got an IV from your nurse friend.
I was on an IV. That's how sick I was.
I
and
was
we went
with
to
you
the
when you
gym.
were on an IV. I don't know. You're acting like I'm looking for your
Man,
hand.
he also is though so scared of getting sick. So when I'm sick like that, he does everything to avoid
Getting sick too.
apartment. He's like, I don't want to be here. You're sick? Are you alive? Text me if you need me.
No. That's
you
not-
know what would help? Not you guys throwing those cokes out. That would help.
Coke? Why?
The coke, because that weakens your immune system.
Oh, I feel great right now.
We're always
I
sick.
bet. Yeah, you feel great until you don't. And then it's the build of the coke in your system.
Oh, well, Coke diet. Let's say Diet Coke.
That's even worse.
But let's not say that I have Coke in my system. People might
Not
think
Coke.
it's something
Not
different.
coke.
Oh, it makes
The
it
drink.
sound
I know. The
not
drink,
cocaine.
the drink coke.
Yeah,
The
let's
drink
call
Coke.
it. Let's say Diet Coke, so that people understand.
Yes, Diet Coke.
I have a buildup
Diet
of
Coke.
drugs in my system. It's a buildup
Yes.
of
Of artificial
Coca-Cola,
of artificial
soda of the diet variety.
of chemicals made in a lab.
love it. Love it.
Also, if I couldn't go to the gym every time you were sick, I'd never go.
This is true. I'm sick a lot.
See,
All
you have to
time.
But
change.
you need to start hitting him with like how you said you like to be taken care of or whatever. Same. And sometimes I'll be just I just want him to do everything for me, and I'll just be like, I'm just a baby,
I do
and
do
then
that.
he has to do things for me.
I do that every day.
You do, but I mean, I say that. I'm saying that's my little word that I say.
Oh yes,
That's when I say.
yeah. She says she's just the baby.
I'm like, I'm just a baby.
I said she's the little what's the little thing with the spatula?
Oh, the baby Yoda.
That's her baby
With-
Yoda with the
He
little spatula.
says I'm like baby Yoda with the spatchy spatch. Have you seen that meme?
I need to see it.
Where
Oh,
he it's like baby Yoda and he's holding a spatula and he's like, my man over there cooking me dinner and me standing here with my spatchy spatch. That's me.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. My little statue. No,
That
I
is-
do want to be taken care of. I
Yeah.
want to be able to shut my brain off sometimes and not think about it.
So
Yeah.
instead of Tom reading your mind, why don't you just tell him when you want him to do things?
Why? He should know how to read my mind.
He should be at the point where he's reading your mind.
Yeah,
He's
get
not-
them experience.
Well, he's still learning. So until
No, you can't.
I
Until
know
you stop
exactly
staring
what
at
he's
me.
thinking.
what is he thinking?
He's thinking for me to shut up.
Is that what you're thinking, Tom?
Yeah, I do this to him sometimes. I go, tell me what I'm thinking. Together. He goes, I don't know. I'm like, the answer is always, I love you. Okay, tell me
There
what
it
I'm
is.
That's
There it
always
is.
what I'm thinking.
Always.
I
I love
was
this.
on the bathroom puking as I'm at the gym because you weren't on the bathroom floor.
I don't know where my phone is.
No, you were at one point, but I was there.
Yeah, you have to be more vulnerable. You have to practice being more vulnerable with him.
That sounds yucky.
Yeah, exactly. If you want him to take care of you, you have to be vulnerable.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? That means you can't do everything. He can't. When we ask him about like what he does for you and how he's seen and all of these different questions, he can't say Lauren does everything. She doesn't want me to help her. Every time I try to help her, she takes over. You can't do these things. You have to show that you need him.
Well, I also thought we were dying on our airplane back from Miami, and he not once turned around to check on me. I actually texted him and said,
Y'all
I'm
weren't sitting next to each other?
Lies.
I said,
That is not
I said,
correct.
I'm having a panic attack. I'm in tears back here. And he didn't even turn around.
No.
Hold on,
that's-
y'all weren't sitting with each other?
No.
Yeah,
Why?
we were on. We
They
had
moved
different
our
seats.
Y'all had to move your seats?
They did. They switched our seats.
What?
Our flight back was all messed
Our
up.
flight back was a mess.
Oh, okay.
But
So you
also-
told him that you were having a panic attack because you weren't sitting next to him?
Probably.
No, she'd have it anyway.
I hate flying.
So
Oh.
what had happened was, I go, "How are you doing back there?" And she was like,
No, I texted
I'm
him
not
and I
doing
said,
well.
hi.
"No,
Where's my
Of
phone?
course.
mm-mm,
She texted you and said hi.
no." I asked how you were doing back there, and then she's watching some movie.
She has receipts. I can tell.
She's going to the.
I know that face. She is going to pull up the text message. She's like, no, I'm going to show you that I'm right. She coming with the receipts.
It's fine. Look for 'em.
If I'm wrong, I might be wrong.
She's like, I know I'm not wrong, so I'm pulling it up.
You have to look at the phone at the same time because if she's wrong, she'll just close the phone and then go back to what we were talking about.
Okay, here we go. I texted him, hi. He sent me a wave. And I said, this flight is giving me so much anxiety. And he said, how come? And I said, bumpy. Your location says the Bahamas, LOL. And he goes, yours still says Miami. I said, weird. I said, I don't think. And then I said, I said to him, you don't think it's bumpy? I'm panicking back here. He goes, it's a little bumpy. I don't think it's that bad. I didn't even notice until you said something. You're a liar. I said, I'm in a full panic. I don't know why. I can't calm down. He goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, beautiful. We'll be home in no time. And
Words of affirmation.
I said, yeah, I'm going to try to close my eyes. I said, okay, beautiful. So yes, I texted. Then he texted me again later and said, you okay? Because our flight attendant got on the plane what did she say?
I don't know.
She got over the intercom and said, everyone keeps telling me this is normal and I don't fly enough. Obviously we like don't travel a lot, but she got on the on whatever and they were like strapped into their jump seat. Like they weren't even like going around, which scared me. They always look at them to see if like everything's okay. Usually they're like standing in the back or something, but she was strapped into the jump seat in the middle of the plane, like not even like they were all spread throughout the plane, which scares me. And right before they did that, she said, return to your seats immediately and fasten your seatbelts. And it was like quick and jarring. And then everyone and then they're like screaming at people who aren't sit down. What are you doing? So that's why he texted me, are you okay? And I said, no. All caps, I want to be landed. I'm a mess. And he texted me, that was a crazy landing. And I said, I don't like this.
The landing was no.
And then I got off the plane and I'm in like tears walking through the airport. I was like, I don't ever want to get on a plane again. That was so awful. So I did text him first.
Basically, she just wants us to know that she was correct.
But
That was the memory test.
I have the memory.
I
Memory. But yeah. But that's because he's not anxious. But I'm like panicking. He said he went to the bathroom, which was right next to my aisle, but I was in the full panic attack that I was.
She's watching Zootopia.
I was trying to watch Zootopia on my iPad because I was trying to like calm myself down, but I couldn't look around me. So I was just like zoned in, just staring at the screen, trying to like watch, but I couldn't watch. And he said, he was like, you were watching Zootopia. I was like, yeah, I mean, I was trying.
There was an attempt.
You were
Watching
pretty
Zootopia
locked in.
2. Zootopia 2.
Zootopia 2. Look at King.
King worked his way in.
I know he did.
He always does. Oh.
I went to the bathroom quick.
Oh, okay. Well,
I went to the bathroom.
I think we're
Hours and 20 minutes.
yeah. We can talk forever. So we can we
you
can
done?
sign it off for today.
You done? You're done? You've had enough?
I haven't had enough, but it's midnight and I have a client at 8 a.m.
Jeez, yeah.
Yes. Time does fly.
Goodness gracious.
I think what we try to do is keep these to like at most 2 hours.
Okay.
No one's gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
But we can also like clip them down, edit, whatever for like an
I think this
episode.
will be a good one to like edit for like YouTube's or for like snippets because there was some like individual good combos in here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We're getting our feet wet.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Got King in here.
we were yapping.
We were
I know.
yapping.
I know.
We'll get our structure down.
I think 2 hours might be the limit, and maybe we like hone into like certain topics each week.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That way we can kind of like tease it a little bit.
Yeah.
This was fun though. I like chatting.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. It's fun.
And we'll get it. We'll get, like I said, we'll
Right,
get
so right, Tom? Look at Tom. Tom's like, Tom's like, right, Tom?
Worked a 12-hour day basically.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Ah. You know?
No, this week was pretty rough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Between the week, I did like 8 days straight, and then the weekend.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's
a lot.
brutal. And,
So
and how many hours?
Wants to? Oh my God! How
What?
many hours did you work within 8 days? Probably 100 and something.
Well, I did 4 to like 3 on Saturday.
So
And that was
an
just
11-hour shift on Saturday alone.
That's brutal.
oh, that's 12.
4 to 3 is 11 hour.
Yeah, 11.
Jeez.
Today was 9. Yesterday was 8.
Dang.
But they get out a little early though.
Yes, he did.
Then we have the
We
week-
heard. We heard. You don't have to throw yourself under the
Yeah.
bus again.
You guys got, what, 3 hours, 3.5 hours of quality time together?
Yeah,
All of us.
Yes,
it was fun.
we did.
I do
It
enjoy
was.
this. I enjoy the conversation.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too. All
I'm gonna
right.
take
So
half a serving of my revival.
Yeah, there we go.
yes,
Half a serving.
we.
That full serving was too much for you, huh?
It wasn't. It wasn't actually. I
Really?
just know I'm not going to get a full 8 hours tonight, so I was going to.
Oh, okay.
Cut it down a little bit.
I was almost expecting it to like knock me out, and it doesn't put me to sleep. But ow! What the fuck, King? Oh, sorry. He stepped on me.
Oh, you.
That was not nice. I thought it was gonna like knock me out,
Mhm.
We're gonna have a full sermon.
Yep.
but like
No.
it's not. I guess it's not like melatonin.
No, it's not melatonin. Exactly.
So I was telling Tom because he was like, "Well, I want it to knock me out." I'm like, "It doesn't knock you out, but like I did not wake up while I was sleeping.
There it
Like,
is.
once I fell asleep, I didn't wake up, but it doesn't like put you to sleep."
No.
Right.
No.
That's why I'm winding.
Relaxing. Yes, that's why it's good to have a wind down like time, like 30 minutes of just like take a hot shower, do all of your nighttime stuff, dim the lights. You take your revival before all of that, and then your body starts to calm during that time frame. And then once you get into bed, it's easier to fall asleep. And once you fall asleep, you're out.
Yeah. That's what it does to me.
Temptation Island, so we were locked in.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sometimes we do that too. Like where we
Yeah.
get into a show. Like we have one more episode before we can start Temptation Island. One more episode of our other show.
It's the new Temptation Island.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's-
Oh, so you guys, you're already watching the new one.
yeah, season 2.
Yeah, we gotta watch season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Don't.
I've watched it in one day.
I feel bad. The guy's like
No,
trying to get everyone to break up.
Yeah, Mark is not. Mark
Oh,
is like,
come on! Don't. Let's talk. We have another episode to talk about that. We'll
We'll
talk
talk.
about that in the next episode. Don't spoil it.
Okay, well, you
Don't
guys
spoil
have-
it for the audience.
Okay, I won't. Mwah.
All right. Same time next week.
Ciao. Tom,
Same-
yo.
Mwah. How do we end this?